All right, say hey everyone. Welcome into another Sunday Night Baseball live stream. My name is Jose Bouquet. Glad everyone can be in here bright and I guess I was gonna say early, but it is the afternoon. Don't look at me that way, Helga. Nice to see everyone in the chat here, nice and early into the stream here. We appreciate everyone coming in. Like we said off the top, Sunday Night Baseball live stream. New York Mets versus the New York Yankees here tonight. Should be a good game. Excited to talk about this game with everyone. We've got a good guest list of people coming up here. Our guy Jimmy the Bag and his mother, Dr. Saucy, joining us here as well tonight. So that should be a lot of fun. We've got a lot of good guests, like I said, Morgan Spooner, Billy Brisbane, believe, dropping by here as well. And on top of a great baseball game here tonight, we have Game 7 of Maple Leafs Panthers. So that should be a lot of fun as well to see if Toronto gets their heart broken again here. So can't wait to watch all of that unfold. Shout out to AOD, Robert McCormick, both of you guys jumping in the chat here bright and early. Let's break this game down here. And then we're going to roll right into first pitch starting in about 25-ish minutes. I'll give you guys some run, I guess market analysis here and say run analysis here. We're market analysis here, and we'll talk about that. And TJ just reminded me we do have a game going on here right now. I had not checked the Dodgers score in a little bit, but the LA Angels going for the sweep. The Dodgers, I saw a 4-1 lead earlier, but let's talk about this game here, and it should be a lot of fun. We've got Peterson versus Fried here. Two lefties, and as everyone knows, Sunday Night Baseball's very popular under bet, and very successful under bet. So we'll see if that all unfolds here tonight as well. Let's roll into the market first here. We'll talk about each pitcher and how they've done in the last few weeks, and we will get it all squared away here. I can't wait to see here. I did break this game down a little bit before coming on. I do have a side in the first 5 side specifically I'm leaning towards, so we will get into it right now. Wager Talk has the money line markets at 73% of the bets, 85% of the money on the New York Yankees, 68% of the bets on the under, 62% of the money on the over. So big bunny wagers coming in on the over in this game. Interesting, like I said, we have a lot of under bettors. A lot of people love unders in this game, I should say. So total, start there. We have an opener of an 8.5 at Penny, and I opened up 8.5 minus 115 to the over there, plus money to the under. Steadily climbed, went to a 9 at one point, and went up to a 9.5 at one point around 3 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, goes to a 9.5, then comes down around 6 o'clock here to back to a 9. Very interesting total movement here. Let's check out where we used to play poker as well. They opened up at an 8.5, quickly got to a 9 around 10 a.m. this morning, and then got up to a 9.5 around 6 o'clock, and at 6:30 goes right back down to a 9. Wow! So if you like the under, the under 9.5 was there for you guys. Mally Mal likes the no-run first inning, and the under here as well. T-Moss saying Helga's been pulling that hair again, huh? No, I wish, T-Moss. A boy can dream. TJ saying I'm on the over here. Peterson's fly ball rate put me on it. Shout out to you, TJ. We'll write that down there. TJ is on the over in this game here. I have not pushed my way to a total yet here, but I admittedly am interested in an over now because that 8.5 goes from 9.5 back down to a 9. Fascinating, but I was more of a side guy here. I told you guys 73% of the bets, 85% of the money on the New York Yankees here. And let me refresh my money line sides one more time. We have Penny opening up at minus 161, and it is still there. It bounced, went down to minus 153, came back up to minus 161. Where we used to play poker, same thing, minus 160, gets up to minus 170, but then drops down to minus 155, minus 160 now, minus 159 to be exact here. I think the Mets fight in this game. I think the Mets fight in this game, and I think the Mets come out on top in this game. We're going to talk about bullpens, and let's talk about these pitchers here. But the market makes it feel like the Mets are alive in this game here. Max Fried, early candidate for the AL Cy Young with old Tariq Skubal. Last 3 starts, 5 innings, 1 earned run at Seattle. 7 innings, 1 earned run at home for the Padres. 7 innings, 1 earned run, 1 hit as well against the Tampa Bay Rays here. So he's just been flat out dominant. I don't think the Yankees have lost a game he has pitched in as well to make your guys' Yankees bets feel better here. Let's talk about David Peterson, the 29-year-old here. Up and down, but he's been pitching pretty solid, to be honest, through the whole year. 3 earned runs the max has given up. He gave up 4 runs on 2 of them unearned 2 starts ago. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs in his last one against Pittsburgh. 1 home run allowed. The Arizona one, 6 innings, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. 6 strikeouts, 4 walks there. You can tell that the command was not there that day. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run against Arizona in a first of a back-to-back there. So very interesting. And by the way, there you go, TJ. There are your runs. Will Smith 3-run home run ties the game. Wow. I wonder what you could have got on the Dodgers live there here. So very interesting. AM in the chat saying I'm also on the Leafs tonight purely because of home teams in Game 7s are winning at a 58.6 rate here. So blind bet for you. Good luck, AM. I'm very interested to see the results of that game. I mean, just to see the Leafs in the Eastern Conference Finals would be interesting. But I also would like to see Toronto get their heart broken again. Ron Lofton here on a same game parlay. Yankees moneyline Goldschmidt over 1.5 bases plus 182, and a Panthers moneyline and the over 4.5 at plus 155. Go get it, Ron Lofton. Good luck, my guy. AM saying under in the Mets for him, and Nasty Nate saying cut your damn hair. I was at the barbecue contest yesterday, and that is literally all people could talk about when they saw me. I was wearing a hat, and they were saying, hey, take off that hat. Let me see that hair of yours. I need to see that in real life. So shout out to my hair, which I think it will indeed be getting cut soon because it is hot down here. Very hot down here. So I'm excited to watch all that. Let's talk David Peterson a little further here. Lefty-righty splits, and we'll talk about Fried's here in a second. Lefty-righty splits versus righties here, and you saw a lot of them. We've seen a lot of them. 268 average. They have 4 home runs against him. He has not given up a home run against a lefty all year. We have confirmed lineups for both squads here as well. Let's pull that up here. Goldschmidt, Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Volpe, Jason Dominguez, DJ LeMahieu, Austin Wells, and Oswald Peraza starts for the Yankees here. The righties in that for you guys unaware here. Again, 268 average against here. The righties for the Yankees. Obviously, Paul Goldschmidt hitting leadoff, which is hilarious. Aaron Judge, Anthony Volpe, Dominguez switches, and LeMahieu and Peraza is there as well. Trent Grisham hitting 2 because he's been an all-star this year to start. As for the Mets and Max Fried, he's been pretty dominant all year, so I doubt that his splits will give us anything here. 140 average against lefties, 208 average against righties. So not much. He's been dominating both sides there. And for the Mets, we have Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Vientos, Brandon Nimmo, Starling Marte, Francisco Alvarez, Jeff McNeil, and Ronald Acuña's brother, Luis Acuña there. So it should be a fun one to see who wins this game here as well. Barry Roselle, nice to see you, my guy. I don't know what or who Buckwheat is, Ron Lofton, but I probably could indeed. AOD, nice to see you. Thank you for rocking with me, my man here. Seems like we're about to get started here on Sunday Night Baseball. I think we have got about 15 minutes left. I still see the announcers just slap-dicking around here. So we'll see where we unfold. Let's talk about these teams against lefties. Another important factor when it comes talking about these games. Both starting pitchers are lefties here. And we'll talk about both splits for the whole season and for this month here. Just scared the shit out of me. This volume right now on ESPN startled me. But let's talk about this. In the last month here, the Yankees only had 75 plate appearances against lefties, but a 178 average against 178 weighted runs created plus against lefties there. Small sample size. Mets 115 plate appearances, 104 weighted runs created plus. Still good, but not as good as the Yankees, obviously. And for the full season here, first are the Yankees, 150 weighted runs created plus. Not far behind them are the Mets at fourth, but 120 weighted runs created plus. So both these teams can indeed hit the lefty. So I can see why you guys are going over in this game here. After all the capping is sitting here, thinking of the market saying that the Mets are alive in this game, I leaned the Mets first five. I like the Mets first five. I have not moved on it yet. I got murdered this week by my local here, unfortunately, with the damn Celtics. So haven't moved anything yet. Was kind of being a little cautious. But let's go over the bullpen situation, and that will kind of explain why I'm on first five, or why I'm looking first five at least. Luke Weaver, closer, threw 2 pitches 2 days ago, 15 4 days ago, should be ready to go. Devin Williams, 14 pitches on Friday, I believe this was. Yes, on Friday. He had a day off. He should be ready to go. Only guys that went yesterday, Fernando Cruz, Tim Hill, Mark Leiter Jr., Loizaga back for the bullpen of the Yankees as well. He's a good piece for them. 12 pitches on Friday. Don't expect him to be available today, but a good piece for them nonetheless. Mets here. Let's talk about their bullpen. You probably saw the strikeout of Edwin Diaz getting Aaron Judge yesterday. 17 pitches in the outing. Expect him to be able to go today, but I don't love a back-to-back. Same thing with Reed Garrett, 23 pitches yesterday as well. So I don't love going back-to-back with those relievers like that. Ryan Stanek hasn't thrown in 4 days, so we'll be available to go here again. But just don't love it. So I was leaning first five Metropolitans. Maybe I'll do the TJ method, take it plus a half there. Would love to see what you guys in the chat have to say. Jacoby, I'm not going to try to say your name, Jacoby. But yes, I clearly do hate the Yankees. I don't think they're a good ball club, and I think the Metropolitans are better than them. Yes, Jacoby, that is true. TJ saying tomorrow's early looks here. Chicago, Miami under 9, Milwaukee money line there. My guy Fernando Mendoza in here as well. Shout out to you, Fernando Mendoza. Thank you, my guy, for joining us here. Okay, let's bring on a guy here that worked all morning today. He was grinding that midnight oil. I guess that morning oil. I don't know if morning and midnight oil are technically the same oil, but he was burning the oil nonetheless. Co-host of Walk Off Wagers. Dominated today. Can't wait to hear how his action went today, I should say. It's the guy Morgan Spooner joining the program. Morgan, congratulations on sweeping the White Sox. How are you doing?
We're doing pretty well, Jose. I had a 2-2 day. I started out 2-0, had some high hopes for the day, and just watched some bullpens start to collapse, and then nothing happened. They didn't fall through. So 2-2, nothing to write home about, but we're still there standing. It was great to watch my guy Mick Abel just go out there and deal. That was my biggest bet of the day, and it was just a great start for him. 9 Ks. He could have come out for the 7th. I was glad they didn't put him back out there. But that Phillies Pirates game was great. You see one of the best pitchers in baseball come out, deal 8 innings, give up 1 run, and catch a loss to a rookie who's going to go down and be pitching in AAA in 5 days. So that's just so fun.
Yeah, no, you texted me about it as well, and I told you, I was like, yeah, I think fading Paul Skeens is a great strat this year. He's obviously going to be overpriced, and I think they've lost 4 straight games now, 4 straight games of him pitching, so it's been nice. I commend you, and you've been dominant. Well, I don't know what the right adjective is, but you've had a great look on these rookie pitchers as well. Hoglund, what Gunner, I forget what his first name was for a hot second there. Mick, and the other guy from the Astros, whose name I forget already.
It's Gordon.
But it's gonna be yes, Colton Gordon. Right. So shout out to you. You've done a great job there. Spoons, can I get your opinion, your take on this one real quick? You can go into further depth here in a second, but I'd like to hear just an initial, like, where you're leaning, if you have any action on this game so far. What do you think?
So I hate to say it, but I just lean the Yankees here. If you look at WRC plus over the last, 15 days, the Yankees are second. It's astronomical how well they're hitting. Wind's blowing out here at the stadium. That short porch out there, a fly ball turns into a home run. It's kind of scary. I see some Mets, some lefties there too that could do some damage, but just peeking at the bullpens, I see Weaver has gone 3 of the last 5 day kind of thing, but 2 pitches. I think he's available tonight. I think this is a big one, Sunday Night Baseball versus the Mets. They got their setup man as well. I just lean Yankees. I don't want to lay the -1 here right now, but you got a Cy Young candidate, then you can hand it to Devin Williams and Luke Weaver in the bullpen. Worst case, Tim Hill comes in early. I see so many paths to victory for the Yankees here. I hate to say that out loud, but I look at the Mets. It's a team I feel that sort of overperformed at this point in the season, and it's just not set up for them for victory, in my opinion. But I'm just leaning Yankees. I don't have a good way to bet it right now. I don't want to look at a prop. I was kind of waiting for the game to get going. Maybe some runners get on base and catch a live line kind of thing.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let's bring on another man and a woman who will come onto the program, give us some light, give us some levity, and add to our capping acumen. He is a unicorn capper. He can cap anything. WNBA, horses, 2 bums fighting on the street, especially 2 bums fighting on the street, because he's seen so many bums fighting on corners in Parkdale that he is the man to go to. And joining him is someone that has taken all of our money in poker tournaments before. All of our money. She goes into your pockets, raids your chips with deuces because they're always looses, as they say in Canada. It is the Jimmy the Bag family and Dr. Saucy joining us here today. Mama Bag first. How are you?
I am well. Thank you. I'm doing well. I'm in Toronto.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah. How is the freezing cold up there? I heard you guys had 2 days of glory, and then now it's what, 0 degrees Celsius?
No, but it's really cold. The West Coast is gorgeous, but not here.
Yeah, Jimmy keeps saying that, oh, it's hot in San Francisco today. It's 80 degrees. I'm like, fuck you, Jimmy. It's 103 here today. Fucking hot. How are you, Jimmy?
Oh, I'm so good, man. Kidding me? Sitting beside moms. This is wonderful. What up, Spooner? My man, this is my great friend Morgan below down there. So many of my great friends in the chat. Great to see all of you guys. I'm so excited about the evening. I have the last 4 races at Santa Anita capped, so I'll call them. I can't wait to watch Panthers Leafs game 7, so much on the line. And then Subway Series, and I have made a bet on this affair here, which is my first bet of the day too. And it's nice to dip my foot in the old gambling well, and I will dive in this evening. Ready to live bet. Shout out to everybody here: Perky, T Moss, AOD, Just My 2 Cents, Chris Warren, Old E, the Nuke Worker. Great group. Roy Belmas from Hawaii, Mally Mal, OG, AM. Great to see all of you guys, and thank you for having me, Jose, my friend. We've talked about this baseball game quite a bit, my mom and I. We talked about it quite a bit.
Please enlighten me on your conversations.
Well, how about this? I'll just tell you my bet.
Sure.
And then I'll let my mom talk about the game, and then I'll come in. But my bet is the New York Mets to score first. The New York Mets to score first at minus 119. I'll break it down further, but there's a lot of implied volatility here. We know both teams can smash lefties, and I'm not certain that Maximus Fried is quite as good as his numbers indicate. Look, we know that Peterson's a fly ball pitcher, and this is probably not the best spot for him. But I'm on the New York Mets to score first, so we're going 0 to 100 real quick.
Real fucking quick, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to hear that, Jimmy, because I think I'm going to move on Mets first 5. Now, is that too many innings? Who knows? I learned this the hard way on Friday that sometimes 5 innings is just simply too many innings.
First 3 is just perfect.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm not gonna lie. I was so angry when I saw you cash first 3. I was so angry because I knew that you just had no sweat. You were sitting back, enjoying, having a great time, and I was just fucking living and dying. And
that should make you happy, Jose.
Yeah.
No, it didn't, Spoon. It didn't. It didn't.
You need to get to a different point where his joy brings you joy, even if it
Spoon,
well said.
Spoon, when I'm not down tremendously, on the week, Spoon, with my local, I would be more happy with him. And my tremendously is obviously very sized to my pet size, so don't you worry about it, Helga, as she looks over here when I say I'm down tremendously. But Mama Bag, we need to get your take on the game because I've heard that you've been talking Jimmy's ear off. His thoughts on this game, so I'd love to hear yours.
Well, I don't have a ton of thoughts. It seems to me that the as we were talking, the public's all over the Yankees. I'm not, and the money's not moving. To me, having Sam be my tutor for how many years now? Have you been doing this?
Well, I'm 45.
He's 45.
45 years old.
For a long time, that
Sure.
I personally am for the Mets. And I have a lot of faith in David Peterson. And
Okay, I do too.
Do you? Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a Peterson supporter. I'm going to be a Mets backer here. First 5, it seems. Will I have an aneurysm in the fifth inning? Perhaps.
You're too young.
I found a gray hair.
So you can have an anxiety attack. Have that rather than an aneurysm.
Okay. That'll work as well. I've already found my first gray hair out of my head, so we're having some crises over here.
Okay. It could be a sign of wisdom. You never know.
It could be. As long as the carpets don't match the drapes, we will be okay today. Spoons, my man. You're the lone semi-Yankees backer here. No, you're not even a Yankees backer. You lean that direction. I hope we can convince you to come in our way. But I do have to ask you, Spoon, how was your day so far with the betting?
It's 2-2. So it started out my biggest bet was on the Phillies money line, and we had a rookie pitcher come through.
Beautifully capped, Spooner.
Had a great game. That went really well. The Astros, I really thought the Rangers bullpen just didn't have it, and Astros ended up coming back on the Rangers. I started out 2-0. After that, I had the Cleveland Guardians versus the Reds. I was looking at the Reds' back bullpen arms, and both set-up men. The closer had pitched back-to-back days, and they threw him out there for a third day, both. So I'm looking to fade the Reds tomorrow versus the Pirates. But that Reds bullpen, they came through. They left a bunch of men on. There was opportunities for them to lose that. The only bet I didn't really feel great about at the end of the day was Minnesota. I thought Zebby Matthews would show up, just have a little bit better of a game there. Milwaukee got a few runs off him, and Minnesota just never really got the runs on the board. But 2-2, nothing to be sad about. I think Wine Time had a positive day. I didn't finish checking, but he was on the other side of me in the Reds game, so I know he was happy to see the 2 men left on base in the 9th.
That's funny. That's funny. Mr. Bag, I see you've put some Santa Anita action in the chat here. What are we looking at?
How do I bet that? I'm just looking at that right now.
Well, I moved on to pick 4, which I popped in the chat. The pick 4 is set up for us to get paid if it cashes. It's not a favorite driven pick 4.
Hey, you don't have to lean into the mic, by the way.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So it's race 7 here at Santa Anita. It pops off. We're 12 minutes away from first pitch. And again, I'm on Mets to score first, looking to bet live. A lot of cappers are talking about the Leafs Panthers, and I've never felt so fat and happy in my life in NHL. Stars, Oilers, Western Conference Final. I think I said that was going to happen about 100 times. And usually when I say something's going to happen, it doesn't. So for it to happen here, pretty special, and I'm in a pretty special situation with my futures, and I'm pretty excited about all that. And now I'm just getting lazy, lazy.
Sure.
I don't know. I've never been in such a can't lose situation. So we won't overrun you guys with Santa Anita, but the great race place. We're 9 minutes away from race 7, and it's a nice few races here for us. Race 7 over in Arcadia, California. Shout out to Guillermo Zertucci, who may be joining us. A little 6 furlong sprint, optional claimer for $20,000. There's lots of different ways. We'll talk certain things about reading races and stuff like this. I think the first thing you want to look at in an optional claimer is what trainers aren't allowing their horse to be claimed. I think that's the very simple first way of looking at things here. Also, this race has so much early speed. It's just early speed everywhere. So 2 of the horses, I'm using the best amongst the speed horses, the Ford Devil Among Us, most qualified horse in the race. The amount of pace in this race is going to make it more difficult for him. He laid an egg in his first race of the year, but it was a much more difficult spot. It was a $50,000 optional claimer. I think he's primed for a bounce back. The 5 Super Nell can find a perfect stalking trip. The 5 and the 8, who I'm using, have the best late pace in the race. This would be something that, razor sharp picks would be focusing on, is late pace in a race like this.
Also very important in our member races.
Yes, late pace, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I think the 5 can find a stalking trip and get the first run at the leaders. The 8, also Disobey, has surprising late pace because he also has early speed. The only horse with late pace that I would be concerned about is Carroll's Comic, the 3. But this gelding will be running against much worse horses. It just graduated from the non-winners of 3 last out. So I put a line through it. So that's how I'm starting my card. Again, these are exacta boxes. When you box an exacta, 3-horse exacta, it's times 6. The price is times 6, so you don't want to bet too much. So my pick 3, the 50-cent pick 3, 50 in America, 60 in Canada, 60 just only costs $28. It's a cheap pick 3. I'm only using a $4 exacta box, costs $24, 458. I'm doing a $1 try box, 458, which costs $6. As the guys who cap with me know, I try to keep it at $30 a race, even if it's just a small amount of races. I try my very best to keep it at $30 a race, and sometimes go a little far. So that's my race 7. I'll call it when it comes in. I know that we should be talking baseball, and we'll be focused on baseball. We're 7 minutes away from race 7.
The beautiful
race place.
On that note of
breakdown.
baseball, Jimmy, can I get a little input on this? I got a free hockey bet I was looking to use tonight, and I was talking to a couple cappers I respect, and I was looking at the Maple Leafs, and I was looking at the under, and then I was kind of looking at just taking the 1-5 with the Maple Leafs and the 5-5 under instead of taking a straight 5 under, or taking the Maple Leafs money line. Just the playoff hockey, the intensity, that's just too many goals in my opinion. I don't get into it like you do. With the boost, I'm getting almost 140. I'm getting 145 right here. For the plus 1.5 and the under 5.5.
Yeah,
would you just split it and just do a straight under 5 and a Toronto Maple Leafs money line, or would you do that parlay?
No, the way you lose that bet is, Panthers up 3-0 going into the third, and then Toronto is forced to just open it up like crazy.
And then both bets would lose anyway.
Yeah, so no, I like the under 5.5 and the plus 1.5. I think it's a great way of betting it. I believe the Leafs are the sharp side. I can't, put my money on that. Again, when the Leafs got embarrassed, they bounced back. The Panthers just got embarrassed. The defending Stanley Cup champions with championship pedigree just got embarrassed. And still, we know what game sevens are like, and the home team wins at a clip where if you're going to fade that home team, you better have real conviction. And I don't have that with this Panther squad. I do believe, as much as the Leafs getting embarrassed in game 5, that they're still not afraid of the Panthers. They're not afraid. They're not shaking in their boots. The pressure of the Toronto media and the Toronto market and the history of losing is probably weighing on their shoulders. But the fact that they were able to come back to Toronto and give Marner another game, because this is Marner's, if they lose here, this is Marner's last game in the Leafs uniform. I don't feel like they have that much, the pressure's on the Panthers. The Leafs are a pack of losers that have only just lost and lost and lost in 67. If the Panthers lose to this pack of losers, I mean, the pressure's on them. Everybody's expecting the Leafs to choke. I wouldn't be surprised if this Leafs veteran group comes in a little, comfortable, a little like, let's just go play some hockey. Everybody's expecting us to lose anyway. So I like the under 5.5. I think Wall plays well. In saying all that, I still can't bet a cent on the Leafs in a situation like this, But I like it. I think it makes sense.
Beautiful breakdown, Jimmy. Thank you for your insights. By the way, I have moved on Mets first 5 plus 145.
Let's go.
I was going to do plus a half even money, but I'm assuming there's going to be runs, high volatility, so we took the over. If I push, I will be extremely nonplussed. I'm trying to censor myself because my Meemaw's here, so
Good.
I need to
clean your act up. Can I talk about a couple of things about the ball game before we go? I know you've touched on so many important pieces.
Sure, I was about to talk about my disgusting pussy, so that's a good good cutoff right there.
Right,
that's a good cutoff right there.
It's not like my mom hasn't been through the wars, but still.
No, it was a great job. You cut me off at a great time. Thank
not
you.
Fast enough. Here we know that righties are the issue for David Peterson. Fly balls. Blowing out. To me, if I see Judge in the box, I'm giving him a pass to first base. And I'm saying, I don't care what Bellinger's numbers are against lefties. Look at him. I can get him out. And so I don't think that even with Bellinger hitting 880 OPS or whatever against lefties, that you try to strike everybody out. After Bellinger, it's one of the weakest 5 to 9 lineups in Major League Baseball. It's the weakest group of. Can you believe? I mean, where's George? Where's George to smack Hal when we need him? It's just atrocious. And then for Max Fried, I just don't think he's as good as his numbers indicate. I really don't. He's been spectacular this year, and I'm a Max Fried fan. But I'm ready. I
agree with you. I don't think he's as good as his numbers say. And I was a Max Fried fan. Then something changed a few months ago. So I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it. But something changed a few months ago, and I just said, "Fuck this guy." So I wonder what that could have been. By the way, Fap win. And Jimmy, nice. You might have to tell your mother about Fap's gigantic vat of lube.
No, I don't.
And then you can educate her on how many gallons are in a vat and such.
Oh, no, I mean, she's better at math than I am. I don't need to.
Oh, well. And I'm worse than both of you. So that's true. That's true. We could talk quarts or whatever, the leaders. But Fap Australian Racing, race 5, the 3-horse, My Angel Shell. Blinkers go on the horse today, and he is betting his entire account on it.
I love it. Fap, copied and pasted, and it means a ton that cappers like Fap jump in and need to let us know the goods. And I love it. A Kingdom Life saying Alonzo McNeil will be hitting like crazy against Max.
Why?
I hope so.
Why do you think they'll be hitting like crazy?
Yeah.
Can you peruse their statistics? Who do you think has the best chance against Maximus Fried?
I'll tell you guys right now, I had their batter versus pitcher up. Didn't mention it here. Obviously, these guys have seen Fried plenty of times before from his Braves days. Alonso, 278 average, 36 at-bats, 10 hits, 2 home runs, 6 walks, 12 Ks. Jeff McNeil, 31 plate appearances, or 31 at-bats, I should say, 10 hits, 3 doubles there as well. So both of them have the highest averages. Tyrone Taylor also features, but he's not in the lineup, so who cares?
If I'll tell you this, Jose, I don't mean to interrupt, but just because we're 2 minutes before first pitch, the Mets are going to close at minus 156 before first pitch. 5 cents. They open at minus 161 at this offshore.
Yeah.
It's also moving towards the under late. Those are the 2 angles that I would like to move on. Live betting this game.
On odds logic right now, I see 69% of the tickets on the Yankees and only 55% of the money. And I see 76% of the tickets.
Really?
Yep.
That was 80% of the money, right as we started.
And then the tickets, I see 70% on the under, but 52% of the money's on the over. So a little bit of sharp money on that
even went
over.
down. Yeah, there's heavy late bets then, because that was like 80% of the money on the Yankees there, and that was 68% of the money on the over there as well when this show started. So that's crazy. Wow, what a big move. Yeah, I'm on the Mets first 5 with you guys, I guess. I mean, with Jimmy, he's on the Mets to score first, so we will be rooting for that as well. So it'll be a whole lot of fun. And by the way, I'm excited. Jimmy has used that big brain of his to figure out how we're going to play poker here shortly, so Dr. Saucy can get back into the grind.
Yeah,
I have some chips in my hand right now that I'm fiddling with. I want to play.
I don't know how I didn't think of that before. And it was funny that the initial thought, the reason, it's so funny, the psychology of why you think certain things was like, I was like, oh, I could do it on my channel. And then of course, my next thought is, how is this helping Pub Sports Radio? And then I was like, of course, do it on Pub Culture TV. So I started selfish, and I thought, well, how is this helping what I'm doing? And then I was like, oh, so there's the psychology of thinking. Everybody in the chat, AEOD, Chris Warren, Oldie, Ronnie Loft, and Nicholas Handy, Nunya, the Nukester, Mally Mal, Perky, Fernando, Ron Loft, and Kingdom Life. What a great group. AM, all of you guys. Thank you guys so much. TJ, TJ just finishing off a 48-hour fast, by the way.
Oh, TJ, I'd be a cranky little boy if I was you.
Getting the poison out of him. You guys, thank you for supporting us here at Pub Sports Radio. Thank you for giving the respect and love to my mom, rocking with us. To all of you guys, cheers, Mom, and cheers to everybody watching. Jose, thank you for having us. Spooner, nice that you. Oh, look at that! What an elegant man, so elegant. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Let's get this cash tonight. Let's get this papier.
Should be a fun one. Let's ride indeed. First pitch is underway. Lindor is up. Should be a fun one here. The Mets make you get to the stadium early with Lindor hitting number 1 here.
And yes, Biller, Mets score first. Shout out to Justin Biller coming to us.
By the way, what holiday is it today?
It's nothing. It's tomorrow.
Well, holiday is tomorrow because what is Victoria Day?
Queen Victoria, man.
You guys have a queen?
No, but England does.
Yeah, we were colonized, man. That's the reason why we're not
welcome to the party. Well, welcome to the party. The Spanish got us.
Where was Puerto Rico originally? Wasn't that one of the?
Who the fuck knows?
I can't touch on that.
But Victoria Day. You guys celebrate the Queen?
No, we just have a.
How do you guys celebrate Victoria Day?
Oh, we're coming down. Jeez, we're coming down. We're coming down the wire. The 7 is pushed through. The 4 is trying to come home with it. I'm sorry. Here comes. Come on, 4. Are you going to come back? Devil Among Us trying to push back. Devil Among Us trying to show, but he's not. It's going to be Piper's Causeway. It's 7-1. 7-4-2 final. Piper's Causeway. Wow, the Los Alamitos horse. Piper's Causeway. Devil Among Us, and Cody Boy 742 at Santa Anita. A bad start. I'm gonna make up for it. 3 races left. I'll make up for it. Mark my words. I'll make up for it. And I'll have a better race call.
Mark his words as well. Nuke Worker, thank you. I hope to sit on your lap and you just bounce me on your knee and explain Queen Victoria and Victoria Day for me, please. And thank you. Nice to see Dabby Cab in the chat here as well. Oldie, nice to see you, my man, as well. 1 and 2 count to Frankie Lindor. He flips a ball into the ground, and it will be out number 1. F8 to Trent Grisham there. Stacks, nice to see you. I suppose there, Kelly McInnes dropping his action, and here comes Juanito Soto to a chorus of boos from all these Yankees scumbags in the chat, or excuse me, in the stadium.
In the chat.
Well,
Jeez.
there are Yankee scumbags in the chat as well. I forgot Jacoby. I don't remember his last name. Jacoby, Yankee scumbag in the chat. So there you go. But nice to see you in the chat, Jacoby. I hope you're having a good time in here.
I need
All right.
Soto to go yard. Soto go yard. Call it a day.
That'd be nice. He's 1 for 6 in the series, so why not wait for Sunday Night Baseball to start it off here? First pitch to old Juanito here. He squares around to bunt, strike 1. Would be hilarious if he did square around to bunt seriously.
My man Kong's Clips in the house. Very excited to see Mama Bag. Says happy late Mother's Day to you as well.
Thank you.
And Kong's Clips sending love. Thank you, Kong. That means a ton to me. Kong's Clips sending love to Mama Bag.
What did you do on Mother's Day, Mama Bag?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
I had a big, what do you call it? We had a big Zoom with all the kids because they're all over.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Suze as well.
Oh, yeah.
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 The most, some would say the most talented of the group. Some people are saying that.
Sure.
Some people, I'm not saying who, but some people are saying that. You know, I haven't seen someone in this, very Zoom StreamYard room put out any musical talents on Twitter yet. So I'm waiting for that one as well. But I will say Jimmy is a good singer. We've seen that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just
Under the influence?
no, it's Kate Bush. I can
Oh,
sing like Kate
God.
Bush. I can do that.
Yes.
We
He
taught
also
it.
sang an original as well. He has an original song as well as
Oh, I forgot for Clint.
Clint. Yeah,
Oh
for
my
Clint.
God, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Soto
Clint-
does squat ass zilch for us, by the way.
Clayton Keller.
AM's ahead of the curve. Says since the Angels win the series versus Dodgers, fade them all series against the Athletics.
Yes, that was nice. Minus 300 fade casher.
Oh, nice.
Gunnar Hoagland Day is coming up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
Are you?
I can't wait
Did
till
you
it's
reach
actually
the
back.
black then, Jose? With the
Oh no. Don't you think that's happened? I'm still like
you
I haven't
can't be far away though. You're not. Far
no.
away.
No.
what-
I'm
where
like
are
2
you?
units down. I
Yeah,
haven't
come on,
done
man. You're right there. You're right there.
I haven't done the full research and the record keeping yet because I've been very annoyed at how bad baseball has been treating me. But yeah, it's not been too bad. So all right, out for Soto there, as old Jimmy said there. Who we have next? Old Pete Alonso coming up next.
Pete Alonso got to go
Polar bear.
yard, man. Shout out to Dabby Cab. Dabracadabra. Let's get Dabby up here, smoke a bat with us, man.
Dabby can come on in. I heard last I heard he had some internet issues living in buttfuck nowhere, but that's standard. That's standard. It's okay.
He says, wouldn't be here without Jimmy, so wouldn't be here without Mama Bag. Very,
Wow.
very kind. Thank you, Dabby Cab, man. I can't believe I.
So, have we gotten
Go ahead.
Mama Bag to read the Undoing Project yet? Is that a?
She was probably a co-author on the Undoing Project.
No, she's not read. You haven't read The Undoing Project, Michael Lewis?
Nope.
No, she's. Oh, there's an objection. There is an objection in Santa Anita Race 7. We'll be watching.
Was there a fucking flag thrown on the play at the Preakness yesterday?
Why would there be?
Because I saw one drunk ass horse just vroom and just run right into the other group of horses. Now, journalism somehow find his way out of that shit. but I was surprised that there wasn't a flag thrown on that.
On who?
The horse that just careened into everyone. I don't know. I thought they just automatically challenged that shit.
Well, they challenged it, sure, but what we got to see was a heart of a champion, man.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Heart of a champion, and it's the perfect thing, Morgan, for gamblers because everybody's going to believe that the heart of the champion will rise once again at Belmont.
And he's not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We bet the horse that ran the won the Kentucky Derby, right?
Sovereignty, absolutely, we do.
Yeah,
and the him blowing. I mean, I was like, I literally like, I just saw money signs in my eyes. I was like Scrooge McDuck. I was not serious. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna make so much money off of Sovereignty.
Well, let's talk about someone else that's gonna make us. He disappeared. Never mind. He's not making us money yet. He'll be back to make us money here shortly. Indeed, but that's good. I can't wait to bet the last jewel of the triple crown, which I know, obviously, I'm just not going to say right now to keep everyone guessing. Here, foul ball there, 3-2 count still for Pete Alonso.
Go! Didn't go far enough. God, that was so close. Jesus.
What happened, Jimmy?
It was close.
It definitely was close.
It's my fault. Alonso acted like he hit a home run. Why doesn't Alonso act like he's done it before?
Yeah, it did indeed look like Alonso just shit all over that ball. I thought he sent that into the ninth row. By the way, I'm just gonna say now that should be our sign to move on the under. If that ball by Pete Alonso is not going out, and he looked baffled by that not going out.
I agree, and Dougie Wise just moved on it.
Wind is blowing the exact opposite direction.
TJ, I'll calm down. You guys, sorry, I hate being ahead. I won't. I'll stay calm.
I don't believe you.
I just thought I was gonna cash. I thought we were all gonna watch me cash in like 8 minutes, but of course, it's not that easy.
It's not. It never is.
No.
For you guys live betting here, and like I said, I think the under now after that just looks like good money. Under 8.5 plus 103 for me.
Yeah, 105 for me. That's not.
Yeah.
Who takes a worse number after one inning? Or
Who
half
knows?
inning? No,
I'm looking at it.
No, Morgan nailed it. Suckers. That's not how you live bet.
Oh man, let's bring on our guest here. As my brother right now is calling me as well. Hello, Carlos. I cannot talk to you right now. I'm on a live stream. I appreciate your call, though.
You don't.
And I have to hang
Was
up.
it your brother's name's Carlos?
Yes, my sister's name's Carla. So obviously, I was the mistake.
Yeah.
Do either of you have just one middle name?
Yeah. I'm interested. I don't know where this is going.
The,
so am I.
7 middle name.
So am I. It's a fine line he's walking right now.
No, I don't think my brother has a middle name, if I'm being honest.
The replay.
So that is interesting, the people that don't have middle names and such. But let's bring on our special guest because my brother interrupted his introduction. He's going to make us a lot of money in the WNBA. I'm excited to hear him on stream tonight as well because I know he loves that hockey. It's Billy Brisbane joining the program. Billy, nice to see you, my man. How's you doing?
I've been all right. Nice little Sunday here. The NBA game was pretty fucking boring to watch, but made a little bit of cash with that. The stinker to the day was fucking John Rahm. I had his under 70.5 round 4. He goes -3 through 15 holes and then bogeys the 17th and the 18th, and then goes +2 for the day. It was fucking ridiculous.
It was disgusting. He was in contention, and then he goes water ball, shit ball, just bad ball by John Rahm. So I hate to hear that.
Yeah, that was the mood damper there. It was like, what? It was so right there, but it's been a greasy little Sunday though. I'm excited to watch some. I can't say I'm excited to watch baseball. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I know you're excited to watch some playoff hockey, some Game 7 here, so that should be a lot of fun as well. TJ, so far, I like to keep these in the back of my head. Comments of the day. TJ saying, "Come on, Jose is circumcised. Of course, he only has one middle name." Let's
well
put
done.
that right there, and let's leave that as a comment of the day so far. TJ, congratulations.
It
To
was
be
well
clear,
done.
I have 2 middle names. Nothing against people with 2 middle names.
Oh wow, what are they?
I don't even know how to spell the second one. It's Connolly and Likens. They're very white middle names.
Oh,
Likens.
Jesus, Morgan, can you give us your full name then?
You just heard it. It's
No,
Morgan
I
Connolly
want it from
Likens.
you all together. Hit me. I need to hear
I
this.
think I'm beating you for whiteness, though, Spooner.
Morgan Connolly Rodriguez Estevez Jr.
Oh,
I got excited. I was Rodriguez.
Yeah, I
He's
was
one of
gonna
us.
say, I think I'm beating you for whiteness for names. William Tanner Brisbane. I think that's topping it.
oh my God.
Your parents were looking out for your resume, though. They were like, we'll put William on there just in case he wants to be a lawyer.
There you go. There you go. I like that. Man, I was very close to being a John Claude. I don't think any of you guys would be my friend if my name was John Claude.
John.
I could have been a
Accent or not.
florist.
A thick accent.
Very thick accent.
Yeah, I would need to be French.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was very close to being a John Claude. A Venezuelan John Claude would have been ugly business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little pop, but it's not carrying it.
By the way, Ron Lofton says my wife uses my middle name for me sometimes. It's not polite.
Let's hear Ronnie
Good luck,
Lofton's
Ron.
middle name.
Yeah, Ron. We're just today's middle name hour.
How about
Come on
if you
over.
guys will be honest in the chat, because you could use this easy liable thing, but if you guys will be honest in the chat, I would love to hear everybody's middle name.
Yeah.
I'm Alan.
And social security numbers, the street you grew up on, and your mother's maiden name.
Just those, the last 4 of your credit card as well, perhaps, whatever.
You have a green card.
Whatever. Everyone's called me by my middle name for fucking months now. And by the way, just now, watch out, TJ, another contender for comment of the day. It's just Helga. Shout out to Helga. No middle name, no last name. It's just Helga.
Jose, is your middle name Sweet Tits?
Wait, you're telling me that TJ just changed his name to Helga? That's Helga who said that.
No, that's what I'm saying. TJ is competition for the chat of the day. Yes.
I cannot believe Helga is a superstar, man.
Yeah, Helga is a superstar. The people want more Helga.
Oh, they do. They do.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to get her on all the time.
Aaron Judge, first at bat. Come on, Peterson. Shut him down.
Literally.
By the
right
way,
there.
we have a Henrique in the chat. Shout out to Justin.
Henrique.
I like Adam Henrique. Who is that? I don't know, but I know he plays hockey. So there you go. Shout out to you.
Dougie Wise coming at you too. Joseph Gomez says Helga definitely on Boston yesterday.
Yeah, Helga has bigger balls than I do. She would have bet Boston live, Joseph Gomez. Oh, man. Shout out to Helga.
All right, I gotta hit a pick 3 now that I lost that 4.
All right, double play ball here. Hopefully coming from Big Aaron Judge. 2-2 count.
How many ground balls do you can get?
High fastball, 3-2 coming.
Gone.
Say it ain't so, Jimmy.
No, well, you guys can watch it.
Is it gone though?
Just you guys watch it.
Is it gone?
Because I've never seen someone's home run prop before a game for baseball be at plus 175 and everybody else be in the 400s. And I did some DGen bullshit with it, but I mean, plus 175 for home. This baseball season's wild. The way that they're pricing stuff of like, you see a minus 300 every day now.
That's a terrible
Yeah, trust me,
boy
Billy.
Stack
I know.
had to catch his RBI.
Yeah, so Judge ground rule double down into the right field corner. And yes, Stacks is on Aaron Judge RBI. Paul Goldschmidt goes first to third. Aaron Judge on second. 1 out.
Stacks is on RBI?
Yeah, RBI even money.
Where is Stacks? He's in the chat.
No.
Sorry, I thought you meant Justin. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we're talking about Justin, yes.
Oh, we are. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he gave it out this morning on.
Okay.
Yes, that's on walk-off wagers.
Yeah, he went 0 for 5 yesterday. I didn't mind the look.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. He said the same thing. He went 0 for 5. He's against the lefty today, so Judge early love there. 0 for 1, or 0 and 1, I should say. Now 1-1 to Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, well, if he had his over 1.5 bases, that cashes at -140.
Immediately.
This is
Well.
a huge at bat.
Yeah, let's see.
Yes, it is. 1-1 count to Peters or to Bellinger here for Peterson. He
Oh,
steps off. What happened, Jimmy?
Yep.
All right. Bellinger 2-0.
I thought it was a double play ball when it went off the bat. Okay, I'm my first live bet of the day. Oh shit! Come on.
What can we
I'm
get the
going,
under at right now?
Come on. Go. Don't. God, I wasn't signed in.
Yeah, I'm refreshing my live odds right now.
I got a
to
10.5 minus 105.
I just bet Mets plus 3.5 minus 125. That's nice. Come on, plus
Minus-
3.5.
-138 on FanDuel.
That's a nice live bet, man. Plus 3.5 minus 125. God, that fucking sucked. I thought that off the bat that looked like
better first baseman catches that, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, it was a tough. No, I don't complain on that. But I'm telling you, every time, I don't know. What do you think about this, Spooner? Every time after Bellinger hits, we live bet the Mets because the 5 through 9 is trash, absolute trash. So just every time Bellinger is done hitting, live bet the Mets.
You got 3.5 minus 125. I have it now 3.5 minus 156. So it's already nice.
Yeah, I think this is our live streams are somewhat of a work in progress still. I think it is important what TJ is saying that we don't put the score in the chat as soon as it happens. And I'll try not to emote too much. I won't say anything.
Yeah, I tried last time to try to sync my stream up, so it just kind of worked out. I know that doesn't always work perfectly.
No, yeah. Jason Dominguez up 0-1 now. Two outs, man on second. Good change up outside now. 0-2.
Wow. Look at that. I got plus 3.5 at minus 125, Spooner. It's plus 1.5 at minus 125.
I checked 2 books. I hit the plus 3.5, and it locked on me. I only got it gave me a plus 2.5 with a bunch of plus money on it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get that, so that was impressive.
Plus 3.5 minus 125, man. I'm even showing moms how proud I am of it, man.
The under just looked juicier to me. That 10.5 now.
Maybe you're right. It probably did. It probably I probably should have bet them both.
I still haven't moved. I want to move on something on this game. I have action on the hockey game, which is funny to not have action on this, but it's the Mets Yankees, and I feel like something will pop up that will have value. And seeing you have that minus 125 was just frustrating to look at a 2.5. I wasn't going to hit the button.
I wasn't even signed in yet. I came so close to clowning that myself. I'm ready to attack it. I'm ready to attack this game with you guys. It's fun being live with you all.
What about the horses, Jimmy? How are the horses?
We're 10 minutes to post. I'm going to put my action here in the chat. Kelly McInnes, our friend from Calgary, says, your mom is pretty hot, Jimmy. And I will show it. Thank you, Kelly.
And Final Destination.
Kelly is a friend of mine who would only, respect it. And that's why I stated it. Yes, and AM, our guy AM, now a PSR Gold member. AM in our horse races. Brizzy, what are you doing? What exactly are you doing? Are we about to see something horrifying?
No, we're traveling through the wonderful state of New Jersey here to the
wow.
Okay,
it's still light outside too. How nice!
It's beautiful there. Ayo,
wow, it is beautiful.
Jorts season. I wish I had my jorts on, man.
I think Billy's wearing jorts himself.
He should be, man. Respect.
I don't know if he should be, but it would earn him respect in your book.
Well, look,
Here.
I don't need anybody else to tell me jorts are cool.
That's fair. Our guy Henrique Biller saying, Jimmy, we need streams like these when football season starts. Justin.
It's okay. Justin just came back to us. We'd lost Justin for a while. Justin, we're in business, baby. We're every football
Don't you
game.
worry.
Thursday, Sunday, Monday, we're live. I don't always have Mom Dukes beside me, but
Nah, we don't
I
have the
think
shorts on. We have the Knickerbockers still on from Friday, baby.
Ah. No. That's you're gonna lose me.
Please, Billy, please don't.
You're going to lose me. Everything was cordial. No text, no slanderous text messages were sent. Everything was cordial.
Please.
Did you see the Brian Windhurst thing? The dude that does like the NBA interview. Some kid comes up to him and he goes, "How do you feel about the Knicks and Celtics elimination game?" He says like 2 words. He's like, "Fuck you talking about, pussy? Knicks and 6." And shit was so funny, dog.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
We got it. I gotta find a way how I could download that video and share it here because that shit is so funny. Because it's like if that happened to Woj.
Oh my god, yeah, that is that, and especially like on Medicate Monday tomorrow, that's gold. I agree wholeheartedly. By the way, Mets plus 2.5 minus 107, 3.5 minus 178. Nice job. The under 10.5 minus 134 now for me. So it's a good one there. Shout out to Guillermo Zertucci in the chat here as well. So nice to see you. Oh, the New York Liberty are in this. Billy, this is oh my! I wish you were on the TV screen right now, Billy. The New York Liberty are in the game right now. You might hate them after yesterday.
Yeah, fuck the Liberty. I mean,
but they're there.
Okay, like the only people that got me to some money was fucking the Fever, and that was it.
We're it's okay, Billy. The season's just starting, man. We built our bankroll for this very reason. We have Guillermo Zertucci in the house. Yesterday, celebrating the baby shower. Eli, we're not too far away from Eli being a father. And
I thought you were going to tell me that G was fertile.
Well, he was very. What a family he created and built. Saturated says, "Mama Bag, is it true Jimmy was born in jorts?" My mom doesn't know the jorts legacy that I have. No, she doesn't know what we're talking about.
No.
Oh yeah, Santa Anita race 6 days away from the birth. Oh gee, I didn't know it was that soon. Stimmy OG in the house. What up, Stimmy OG? There's a real gambler right there, my man Stimmy.
Yeah, good question for Mama Bag as well here. Nasty Nate saying, "Have you gotten younger?"
Where? Oh wow,
good question.
Wow,
it's a good question.
Yeah,
moisturizer.
They don't know how old you are. No. Oh.
Yeah, it's unbecoming to ask a woman for her age.
Okay. We're proud of this stuff. Proud of this stuff.
By the way, I just want to make
not the age.
76 years old right here, Mama Bag. 76. And cheers to that.
Cheers. By the way, Jimmy, I have learned that you and my brother, well, you're not similar ages. My brother is 5 years younger than you. So you really could be my father.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'd slap your brother in the face.
No, he's a great guy. You'd love him.
Oh, and I know I'd love him. I just mean I have that, as the elder, I'm allowed to open side as long as I don't use this part of the right. Just a little wake up call every once in a while.
Yeah, just the 2 fingers on the shoulder.
Well, yeah.
By the way, I moved live on the Mets plus 1.5 first 5.
Oh, I like that. I love betting live first 5s. I've been
plus
all
140
last 2 weeks, not focusing on the live full game, but live first 5. I love it.
Plus 140, I got that at. And by the way, Guillermo on the number 4 at Santa Anita.
Why are you guys so sold on the Mets? Is it more the fate of the public or like Freeze just not going to pitch good every game this year?
Both. The money was all over the Yankees before the game. Right before the game started, big bets on the Mets. And Jimmy said plenty of times that he doesn't believe that those are Freed's actual numbers at the end of the year.
Can we talk about what G just said in the chat?
Sure.
I love it. The 4 Evco at Santa Anita was just claimed for Hector Palma. His first off the claim numbers are like outstanding. They're ludicrous. The 8 Nation is now first time blinkers and Lasix today. McCarthy's numbers in this situation are quite good. But they were the only 2 horses I was using in the pick 4, which will now become a pick 3. I'm going to put my pick 3 in the chat, and then all I'm going to do is exact the box 4-8. I'll only do it for $10, which will cost 20, but then I'll also add my pick 3 in, and I'll pop both in the chat.
All right. No outs. 2 guys on. Starling Marte is up at the plate here. So it'd be nice. Be nice if we can get here immediately. Oh, first pitch right down the cock, but goes foul.
Oh my God, $5 is the cheapest.
Goes foul. So this should be a fun one here. This should be a fun one here.
Oh, it's too expensive. I can't.
And by the way, an early mound visit for the Yankees as well after 2 guys get on early. So that should be another fascinating thing to keep track here.
Yeah, that's a game plan for a double ball play here.
Yep. Curveball low, slapped away foul. 2 strikes, snowballs immediately. So what is Starling Marte going to give us here?
He used to be nasty.
Yeah, now he doesn't play every day, and it seems like that's screwing him. High fastball, ball 1 and 2. Here. So let us
Remember
see.
Sterling Marte back in the day on the MLB 2K video games? He used to be like one of the best fielders.
Yeah, he's
It's
disgusting.
It's sad to see when like MLB players like play out their careers and they go from like superstardom to like fringe, barely on
Yeah.
the team.
My biggest, the one that hurts my feelings the most is Miguel Cabrera, my Venezuelan
Every
goat.
time about Miguel Cabrera, it was sad to see that shit. That motherfucker went from being on the cover of the video games to
Barely in the fucking game.
barely in the game, the free agency section.
All right. A fastball in right off the knuckles, foul again. Got lucky. 1 and 2. Well, it probably would have been a ball, but got lucky. Didn't get hit there. Sean Dozier, any action on the NHL game? Chat. Let us know in the chat if you guys have any action on the NHL
Has the
game.
puck dropped?
I don't think it has yet. No.
Anybody got first goal scorer action, DGen action here for this hockey game or no?
Yes. And Jimmy, you just put your action in there. What did you bet over there? I'm looking at a too small exacta box 4-8.
Yeah, $10 exacta box 4-8 cost $20. Cheap and easy. And then I added, because I'm still conscious.
Oh my God!
Pick 3. I thought God, thank you. Thank
That is
you.
why we need robot umpires immediately.
Thank
Is
you. I'll
that-
put a pick 3 in right now. Sorry.
Strikeout.
Shit.
of the day.
So the pick, I'll say it out loud, but oh no, I couldn't do a pick 3. Sorry, I went through this. Sorry, TJ. Pick 3 minimum $5 for the pick 3, and it would be too expensive. It just.
By the way, puck has dropped. It just dropped a few seconds ago.
So TJ, the minimum pick 3 at the track is $5, and like I don't want to put 64 on a pick 3. Maybe I should have only bet. If I could go back in time, they were loading into the gates. I would just I would only bet the pick 3.
Shout out Ronnie Crawford in the chat.
Ron Crawford.
Oh yeah, the man.
Yeah, nice to see you, Ron. Ron, by the way, his play of the day was the Yankees.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, spreadsheet play of the day, Yankees. 1 out, Francisco Alvarez on 2 on here. Foul
Okay,
ball, 2 strikes.
Do you mind, Jose, if I come in and call this race at Santa Anita? Guillermo and I
Please.
are on the 4 Uncle Evco, the Hector Palma first-time claimer. The next race is the worst horses at the track at Santa Anita, which I love as a gambling opportunity.
Talking about those little donkey horses where they have the little hats on them.
No, they don't put hats on them, Brizzy. But okay, we're off and racing here. A little 1 mile on the turf at Santa Anita, maiden claiming. And we need a legit start from the 4, which I'm not sure if we got. Uncle Evco with Hector Barrios in the irons. Not a very good start. They're very spread out. The 8 Nations got blinkers first time Lasix and is fired out. So we need the 4 to come running, and then, and we need Nation to stay there. The 7 Crazy Cavalier there as well. I'm nervous about the 6 Ghost Coast. I can't believe it went off at 7-1 with JJ Hernandez in the irons in a perfect stalking spot in third. That opening quarter up in 22 and 3. The 8 Nation, the 7 Crazy Cavalier, the 6 Ghost Coast up front. That half up in a brisk 47-2.
2-1 Yankees. Base hit, scores 1 run. Continue.
Oh, God, that plus 3.5 makes me feel very good. Now we need the run from Uncle Evco if he's got it in him. I don't know if he's got it in him. I think he might. I think he might. The 4 Uncle Evco making a move around the turn. He's got a lot of work to do. Moving around the turn. We're going to the stretch here. It is the 8 Nation holding up. I don't think Uncle Evco's got it here. He's laboring a bit. I think he's laboring a bit. They're all sort of laboring down the stretch.
I don't know what labor's about.
It is the 8. It's going to be an 8. I think 8. Oh, God, it's very close. 8-6-7. That try shouldn't have paid as well. I'm surprised Coast went off at 7-1. The 8 took care of business. So first time Lasix, first time blinkers with McCarthy.
0-1 count. Ground ball. Okay, 2-1. Top of the second. They get a run in the second, so not bad. At least first 5 plus 1.5 is there.
That's great. That looks like a great bet. The full game plus 1.5 is still at minus 125.
I couldn't believe that they were offering that plus 140 when the Mets were at bat with a guy on first. I couldn't believe that. That was shocking to give that out. But yeah, that's beautiful. By the way, Billy, I love that you're outside right now. It makes me feel serene and calm just seeing this background. It's beautiful.
You need to raise your unit size if you feel serene and calm.
No.
Trust me, I don't. The way I lost this week, I do not. I got a little taste of that big unit life, Jimmy, and I don't like it. The fucking blown Achilles, that fucking unbelievable fucking
The knots in the back, and the sleep.
Well, I was
That's
good.
life.
I was good, Billy, and then I got my knees taken out from me with Tatum's Achilles. When that was done, they even gave me a little bit of hope in Game 5. It was ridiculous. And Jimmy had to just come in here and fucking make money on Game 6 like an asshole. This guy,
Knicks at 6.
the easiest fucking bet in the world. Everyone was on it. I saw everybody on it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
That used to be no bullshit though. That used to be how NBA playoff basketball used to be. It used to be like -2, -3 lines. Nowadays, it's like fucking -8, -10. It's like you could barely even like really get down on it. So it was like a little throwback type of game.
TJ told me he's like everybody's on Dallas. The line's moving to Winnipeg. And I was like, man, don't worry, it's the playoffs. Same shit yesterday with the Knicks Celtics. Everybody was on the Knicks, and they cashed. It's like everybody's on Dallas, and they're gonna cash. God, that was such a Jose. I even live bet Dallas, and I was telling my mom, I was like, it's such a hard thing to do, to live bet against Scheifele after him playing after his dad died, and still live betting against that. It was a very important thing for me as a gambler to don't get caught up in the fairy tale story that's gonna fucking sweep you off your feet. Life doesn't work like that. And
there are no fairy tales in Shawshank.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. As Brandon Nimmo is starting the interview portion of this game, I switch to Toronto Maple Leaf, Florida Panthers.
We got it all right here. It's very difficult to keep it going, but we got it all right here in front of you guys.
Florida Panthers have some mo, as they say in the business.
In the game? Because they don't in the series, man. That was a crushing loss.
That is true, yes. I can't believe they lost that game, honestly.
It's not that I can't believe Florida lost. It's more that I can't believe the Leafs won.
I would probably agree with that as well. Especially with my guy Brad Marchand on the team now. Shout out to him. Who I've barely seen do anything in the series, if we're being honest, but all right. Beautiful. TJ, I agree. Someone throw the boy a bone.
What up, Flea Mathis?
Nice to see you, Flea. Oh, man.
I haven't heard my mom's take on this game, really. I've talked more about it than you. Do you think the Leafs have a chance here? I mean, we definitely know they have a chance, but
Absolutely, they have a chance.
do you expect them to win this hockey game?
You're not going to like my answer. I hope they do.
Ooh, she expects them to win this hockey game.
Wow.
No, she knows I want all Canadian teams to lose, but I want all teams to lose. I cheer for
Dr.
every
Saucy,
team.
who are your allegiances towards in the NHL? Do you have any? Do you just hope everyone has a good time? Since you're on the West Coast, are you a
Do you
Kings
think everyone
gal
has a good
now?
time? Come on, man.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
She raised the gambler, man. You think, we want everybody to tie. I mean, that's what she's gonna say.
No.
Is it a Canucks? Is it a Canucks household?
No.
Oh,
I've not been a great Canucks fan.
Well, we don't need you. Anyway,
I was gonna say that's fair. Jimmy maybe wouldn't say he has been either because he constantly threatens to kneecap.
because I'm a
the
good
owners.
Canucks fan. That's why. Because I know they've screwed our city and our franchise over. Well, who cares if I'm the one that tells the tale? You don't shoot the
That's fair.
messenger.
That's fair. That's fair. The messengers have been shot before, though.
They get paid well.
Rem Mo's saying that you're an Oilers fan, Dr. Saucy, and I'd be okay with that.
She's not.
No.
I mean, because Rem's from Edmonton,
That's
but she is sort of now because she knows about my future. It's just, obviously she wants me to keep my family together.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, if you win your futures, Jimmy, I win my Edmonton Oilers futures, and we will have a fucking parade down here. I already told you what I would do if they won. So
No, let's stick with parade. Parade's a much better. We got Dennis Garcia in the house. Of the same Operation
Dennis Garcia is sweating right now. I know he is sweating.
He's sweating for sure.
I want again. He's my white whale of people that I want on stream. I would love if Dennis Garcia would join us and sweat out this fucking Maple Leafs game. Oh my god, that'd be dream come true.
You guys, I don't know if I've made it clear through because I haven't really made it clear. I've tried to a little bit, but I'm telling you guys, like I said all year, we only bet the futures on Dallas because of the long-term injury reserve. That was it. And what did they get out of the LTIR? Rantanen.
Yeah, very good.
But that was the only reason. The Edmonton Oilers are going to win the Stanley Cup this year. The only team that could possibly beat them are the Dallas Stars. And Florida. And maybe Florida can win a couple games and give them a tough series. The Edmonton Oilers are winning the Stanley Cup this year. AM says, I think the Stars are going to beat the Oilers. Ottinger is a difference maker. Yes, Ottinger is spectacular. If this was a Stanley Cup final, it'd be the 87 final Oilers-Flyers when Ron Hextall won the Conn Smythe on the losing team.
We all remember that.
That's what it would be. But it's not a Stanley Cup final. But yeah, Ottinger is the best goaltender on the ice by far, and Ottinger might have a say in this. But the Oilers are going to win the cup, it's 1990, and you've got the Bulls to win the NBA championship. That's what it is. It's 1990. You got the Bulls to win the championship. It is. Man.
That's kind of what that's what I figured as well. The same thing when you said let them lose and then we'll bet them, and yeah. So I agree.
Yeah.
Man.
Ian says, I think the Oilers are going to rear their ugly head against Stars. Yes, they could, and the Oilers will still win. It doesn't matter who's in net, whether it's now. Pickard has to be ready to replace Skinner if he gets touched up. Pickard, we don't know what his health is right now. But
by the way, our guy Dennis Garcia is saying the Leafs have hurt me enough, so it's kind of a free roll. Either way, what they do is always choke, which all Leafs fans are used to, or they surprise and we win.
That's interesting.
Beautifully put, Dennis. Good luck. Good luck, my man.
I'm the only one who loves jorts in the household. I've never seen my mom in jorts in my life.
I think Carter will be a jorts guy.
They're jean
Just
shorts.
fly off Mosifs.
They're jean shorts.
Whoa.
Jimmy, I have a
Yeah.
question.
Sure.
My older brother loved hockey, and we had NHL Monopoly, and that's what we played. Why were the Maple Leafs the boardwalk if they choke this often that everybody always thinks? They were literally like the most expensive property.
Because
We're
what
talking
franchise
about-
is worth the most?
I'm pretty sure the Panthers were a light blue, so you're taking a light blue versus a dark blue in Monopoly. As much as you can break this down, there's no way the light blue is going to win.
It's just like the Yankees, Spoon. The Yankees haven't won dick shit in forever, but they're still the most valuable team, right?
No, the Red Sox just flipped the script and became the Yankees. They're like, that dude died. Let's just pay the money like they did.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Yankees didn't sign Soto. The amount of money, the whole storyline, like as if that family box was the difference.
Yeah.
George Steinbrenner is not a likable guy. He did a lot of bad things, but if he would have watched his team get outbid by what do you think he got outbid by? 15 million?
Yeah, it was something like that. They basically gave him like an extra year. The Mets did.
George would have rolled over in his grave. And I don't like George at all, but the Yankees should not get outbid by anybody.
Yeah, George is looking up in disgust right now.
They shouldn't get outbid by anybody. That's all. They're just like would the Dodgers have lost Soto? Come on.
They could use a couple better lefty bats there. You build a stadium like that, make your team be able to take advantage of it.
I must pull a Dennis Garcia on Dennis Garcia. And also, Dennis, I'm just going to keep this for my own records. When you're wrong, I'm not going to send it to you. But I'm going to put this here. I think Dallas beats Edmonton in 5.
Oh,
I'm going to tell Ella about it as well.
Ooh.
Ella, you won't believe what Dennis thinks. He says,
Shout out the legendary.
No. This is for my personal collection, Dennis. We're about to hit the 9.5 minute, but it would have been a 10-minute bet of no goal in the first period. Maybe not. Oh my God. I'll let you guys watch that.
By the way, Dennis, I checked the series prices. Oilers minus 125, the Stars plus 105 for me.
If you guys, oh yeah. If you guys are, for those of you who don't have the Oilers 350 to win the conference, which is terrible. I can't believe that was what I bet. Plus 350 before the year started, and then plus 800 for the cup, and then Stars plus 500 plus 1,000.
Yeah, I told Jeff, I was like, yeah, I got the cup. Oilers plus 800 to the cup. He looks at me, that seems cheap. God, fuck, I know.
Yeah. But look, man, it's 1990, and you've got to bet on Michael Jordan to win the championship.
Yeah.
That's who Connor McDavid is.
It's true.
And Dennis Garcia betting Dallas every game. Good luck, Dennis.
You know what, Dennis? While you're sweating that out, my feet are going to be kicked up. I ain't betting a goddamn thing.
What do we have to do to get Dennis Garcia to come on a show? That's
We
all
don't
I
need him to come on the
want.
show, but we need him to be at the Woodbine Summit of Champions that we're hosting this summer.
God damn it. I want to be there. I want to meet him. I actually just want to know what he looks like and how old he is. That's really it. Is he 80 years old? Is he 28?
17.
Is he 17? That's Jimmy's worst case scenario.
No, it'd be great, man. You want to think that the life is more than what you made it out to be.
I've been taking good advice from a 12-year-old.
Okay, 12. If he was 12, that would be.
What the fuck?
AM says I would never bet the same team every game. I never did until the Oilers. That Oilers King series.
2-2 ball low.
The Oilers to win the series 4-2 at this point might be the best bet of my life.
I enjoyed it very much. Nuke Worker asking when that wood biting meeting is going to be. It's going to be in the summer. Nuke, I'll tell you that.
I tell you the we're going to figure out the date with you and Gokster to make sure that the three of us are available, because the Nuke Worker is must meet material.
Yes,
he's must meet. He's money in the bank. He's such a great guy. So
of all the people that I want Helga to meet that she hasn't met, it's obviously Nuke Worker's number one.
I get it.
Oh my God! What a curveball to strike out Soto. Good God,
he's so good. He froze him like, oh my God, that's an incredible pitch. It's a Kershaw-esque curveball from the left side. Shout out to Skunk Blaster in the house.
That is a good stage name. Nasty Nate, you're right.
What's that?
Nasty Nate saying, Jose, that was another one of Peach stage name. 2-2 ball low. I like that. Could see it. All right, 2 outs, top of the third inning. Alonso now up here. A disgusting pitch there to Soto, which hurt my feelings tremendously.
Okay, I've kind of
Ben Rice just got hit in the dick. That hurt. Looks like he's wearing a cup though. Mally and Mal, we did make some live bets on Yankees Mets. Jimmy took the +3.5 Mets live. I took the +1.5 first 5. I'm on the first 5 as well, money line. Spoon, did you end up moving on the total under 10.5? I mean, looking better now.
I left it sit there. I did not get on it. I was waiting for the Mets to take the lead. I thought for sure they were going to be able to pop past. I have not. I'm watching the hockey game.
Oh, look at this guy.
I like it.
Look at this guy. Oh, man. And Billy,
I got them both.
Well, good. I understand that. Billy, WNBA question for you. When are our girls back?
Let me look at the calendar. I know it's another home game.
Because the WNBA is a fickle mistress.
Tuesday night against Atlanta, and on NBA TV.
Oh, beautiful. Nasty Nate, you're right. I need to stop saying vulgarities is the word I'm looking for in front of Mima. You're right.
The daily double at Santa Anita is $10 min bet, so it becomes expensive. I got 2 horses in race 9, 3 in race 10, $60. Gonna pop it in the chat here.
Well, Alonso strikes out. That's the most annoying thing in the world. The umpire is as blind as a bat, apparently, because Alonso seemingly fouled a pitch off, but they don't call it a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and strike 3 for Alonso. Carlos Mendoza, Venezuelan manager, is nonplussed.
Oh, yeah.
Nonplussed, to say the least. That's ridiculous.
I feel like when you come out aggressive like that, they're really not trying to change the call at all at that point.
All right, innings over. Cheers to the Jimmy family over there. Hope you guys are doing well. Back to the hockey. And I need to grab my charger before my computer dies.
Yeah, we'll wait. Spooner, you moved on the live under?
No, I was looking at the live under at 10.5. Kind of kicking myself. You can get a 9.5 now at -110 at the book I'm looking at right now.
I'm at 8.5 -135 to the over. I would have, could have, would have, but I feel very good about my position on the +3.5. But Could have done both.
That was such a good bet. I was staring at that. Like I went to $2 and I was like, how are you getting a 3.5 right now? It wouldn't let me take that. All it was giving me was the 2.5 plus money.
Oh, it's right here in all its glory. But I almost missed it too, not being signed in. And that's a mistake I've made in the football games. Not being signed into the account and panicking. Stupid, but happens. Shout out to everybody joining us right now. We got Nunya in the house, Nasty Nate, Saturated, Irish King. Brizzy, tell us what your thoughts about the beatdown in Oklahoma City this evening.
I feel bad for the Nuggets of how that season ended, but it makes me think of like about Evan Mobley and Darius Garland not playing and watching Aaron Gordon like hobbling on one leg. God bless the Oklahoma City Thunder, but I think the Timberwolves might be the look.
And you say that because of a veteran presence and Oklahoma City's not done it before. Have they put out the line?
Let me look on FanDuel. Thank God I'm in front of my computer.
Dale Fick. Sorry to say, Brizzy. Dale Fick says, I knew the key to looking young and great was drinking. After our cheers. What up, Dale, my man? Sorry, Brizzy?
The line is minus 375 for the money line for Thunder to win the series.
Minus 375.
Yeah, so basically,
I feel you.
You would have to take like a.
That's a crazy line.
Yeah, it's an alt. I would have to take like an alt spread on Minnesota, like plus 2.5.
What do you guys in the chat here? Big O says the Wolves will have the best player on the floor. You know, Big O, I'm not going to say you're wrong. It's never been proved. We had the Capper in the chat say, I don't trust a team with a Canadian alpha. And all I could say to him was, well, yeah, sure. I mean, Canadian alpha has never led a team to an NBA championship, and you have every right to feel that way.
Steve Nash very well could have. I mean, there was the pieces. If you don't want to say he was an alpha just because of his personality or whatnot, I don't think that's fair. But
Vince, maybe if Trace McGrady wasn't like really young.
Brizzy, who's the best player on the floor? Good God, that's a wild.
SGA. I would have to say SGA. SGA is probably one of the best basketball players I ever seen play in person.
It's Dozier saying, and Dennis saying, can I hear from the chat? We'll get, you know what? How about this? Why don't we wait? Let's get Jose to do the poll, I'm going to get Jose to do the poll. That's a good poll.
The league needs the Thunder to win. Nah, the league needs the Knicks to win. I've never seen a fan.
Oh, yeah, the league needs the Knicks to win. But, oh, yeah, that's the only thing the league needs. The league doesn't care if it's Oklahoma City or Minnesota. It could be Hoboken. You know, it doesn't matter. It could be Kuala Lumpur. I mean, the market's not in Minnesota or Oklahoma City. Nunya said, I saw Odell Beckham break the backboard in high school. He was 5'5" at the time. Yeah, Odell had a lot of skills, man. I wish he focused on his skills instead of being a producer.
The math doesn't math on that. Like, how do you 5'5" break a backboard?
Because you don't get high enough, and then you panic. And then you smash. It's probably the right side of he probably missed the hoop entirely.
All right.
Mally Mal saying SGA. No, the poll will be who's the best player on the floor in Wolves Thunder. Nunya says he hung on to the rim. That's also possible. But
so the math doesn't math. You can grab the rim at a very heavy weight and pull on it. Like I've seen some janky rims not pull down. Like I don't see no 5'5" athletic person breaking a backboard.
Look at Bieber. What a clock. Okay, sorry. Jesus. Stimmy OG has Pacers futures. Stimmy, I bet you got that at a monstrous price. The Pacers Knicks conference final. I didn't realize it, but it was the conference final that we all needed. And Wolves Thunder is the same deal, don't you think, Brizzy? I mean, this is perfect for basketball fans.
Yeah, 1,000%. I feel like the Nuggets being like hobbled was kind of like their like in biblical chord for them not making it to the Western Conference Finals. Because remember when we were watching the shit for Palooza for Selection Sunday and stuff like that for college basketball, and they're emphasizing a lot about the TV deals and about certain teams with injuries and stuff like that, and that makes you definitely think like that definitely happens on a professional level at a way higher rate than what it does probably for college basketball.
Ricky Levine in the house. What up, Ricky? Ricky saying hi to Mom's bag. He took a shot with overtime in hockey at plus 280. I like that. You know, Big O, I don't know if you are like I understand the idea if someone's never done it before, then they have to prove that they can do it. And I think the only people we give the grace to are the very best in the league. Jordan before he finally won, and then also I think McDavid this year. I think truly from a gambler's perspective, and if the Stars backers are right, it's great for hockey. It's great for me capping. It's great for everything. But I truly believe that we have an ace in our sleeve with McDavid and Draisaitl. Having them before they've ever won a championship. I mean, oh my God. Whoa, what a save by Wall. Wow. I think I think this is one of those things that happens every 20 years or so as a gambler, honestly. Being able to have McDavid and Draisaitl before they've ever won. I think the more important thing will be whether we think they'll win 2 straight, whether I go right back to the well. And I'm telling you right now that if McDavid and Draisaitl win the cup, as I have expected since they lost Game 7, and I wasn't on them, you guys know I was on the Panthers. Oh,
Go.
Thank you. Who's a better player on the floor? That works great. Thank you, Jose. I think I think this is an absolute gift to gamblers everywhere. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God.
Right.
I'm my feed for hockey will definitely be behind you guys. That wasn't even dangerous.
No.
But look who set that up. Tanev. What a pass.
Yeah.
And then Lawton to Lorenz. Lorenz didn't even try. I shouldn't say he didn't try. Sorry. I don't know what he was. There was nothing dangerous about what he did there.
1-1 count here in baseball. 2 outs counting first.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're in the gate for race 9. I just put that $60 double in.
By the way, Guillermo 3-9, I believe.
3-9 double.
Yeah.
Because those are $10 min bets. What did I put in here? Sorry. Oh, shit. All right, we are off and racing at the Great Race Place in Santa Anita, California. Oh, come on. Stop this. Oh, I have 3-8. Okay. All right, we are off and racing. Good luck to everybody. We'll get right back to the baseball game, unless you want to give us a quick update right now, Jose, within the baseball spot.
Strike 3. So inning over.
The 8 Union Wave, who would okay, I don't want to get too excited, but if Union Wave can come home with it, it would put me in a very nice financial situation here into the last race. We're traveling a mile here on the Santa Anita Dirt. It's $15,000 claimer. That opening quarter up in 23 and 23.59 seconds. It's the 7 Chief Jackson on the right side. There's nobody, but Chief Jackson's really pushing the 8 I'm very interested to see this half. If this half can be 47 or higher, it is 47-4. Okay, I think this is fine. I think Union Wave can come home with it. This is the worst horses at the track, but this two horses have a new trainer. Sometimes when you're an old horse, but this 7 could screw me. Chief Jackson could get me in the drink. I don't think he's going to. I think Union Wave's going to come home with it. Come on, Anton Gorgie. Anton Gorgie, press the button and come home with it. Here comes the 9. Oh, the 9's flying. 9's flying on the outside. Come on, turn here, Anton Gorgie, and come home. Come home. Turn and come home. Come on, push and come home. God, come on, push. Shit. Here comes that fucking 9.
There's 9.
Come on, keep pushing, 8. Don't let this brother O'Brien pass you in the stretch. He's going to pass him for sure.
He's gonna pass him.
Come on, fight back. Fuck. Brother O'Brien, even money favorite, wins by a fucking length. God, that Union Wave would have paid beautifully. I apologize for those who have been following me in Santa Anita action. We still got race 10 coming up, man. Always still hope. Sorry, Jose, I've not been delivering at the Great Race Place.
Hey, we have a lot of Sundays left in the baseball season, so no worries. Oh, our guy Gorky wants to join. I forgot about that. Apologies, Gorky.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, let's
Been
get our
loving
guy
watching Gorky on the
in
show.
here. Let's invite our guy Gorky in here. I forgot to send him the link. Apologies there, my man.
We have a live total of 8.5 juice to the over. The money line still Mets plus 155, not far off the opening line. And
By the way, Gorky going to be at the Woodbine meetup as well, I'm sure.
Of course. He's
Jimmy,
must be
so that should be a lot
material.
of fun. Macedonia's finest.
Yeah, man.
Where is Macedonia?
Macedonia, believe it's close to Spain, right? It's like inside of Spain. Well, let's ask the man himself. I could see this man. If betting on sports was an Olympic sport, he would carry the flag for Macedonia in the opening ceremony. I could see it now. The flag carrier, future flag carrier of Macedonian's Olympic team. It's one Gorky joining the program. Gorky, our first question for you, Gorky.
What's up, brother?
Gorky,
Nice to see
Gorky,
you.
what's good, man? Nice to be on screen for the first time with you.
Nice.
What up, man?
Nice to see you, Jimmy, and good to see all the fellas here. Jimmy, thank you, brother, for being the leader of this whole crew, and everything that we are today is only because of you and the boys who started this thing called Pub Sports Radio. It's a pretty beautiful thing, brother.
Gorky, I'm honored, and thank you for the kind words. And it's not me, it's us, and thank you, my friend.
Someone's got to start it, though, brother. You were the one of the first people.
Thank you, Gorky. I'm and getting a chance to share the screen with you finally. I'm continually excited and inspired, by our group and our friends, and thankful, Gorky, my man. Gorky, you move on this. Gorky, did you move on Mets Yankees, and then tell us if you moved on Florida Leafs Panthers power play? Too many men on the ice for the Leafs.
You gotta tell me the score first, brother. I'm seeing the Mets score. I'm not loving that right now because I have the Mets money line actually. I went against the grain because, as our guy Kongs always says, fuck baseball and go against the A's. Why not? Because they play 170 times a season in the regular season. You're not gonna get beat by the A's every single time.
Only 162.
Yeah. Well, that's about 70 too many, brother. But shout out to Mark Scheifele for that heroic fucking
Wasn't it
performance
special
last night, man? Jesus
Wasn't it special?
Christ.
Do you think Karl Anthony Towns takes a month off the next time one of his parents dies?
I think Karl Anthony Towns retired. He's not been the same player since he left Minnesota.
I don't know about that, but
He's done.
he took a full month off.
Come
Remember,
on.
Brizzy? He took a full month off when his mom died. And look, it's tough. But
Also, but dog, you can't compare the NHL, who in my opinion are the only real athletes, to today's NBA player outside of guys like Jokic, who plays every game regardless of what happens and how injured he is.
yeah,
Like-
I mean, Mikal Bridges has never missed a game in his NBA career. I don't think we should paint everybody on the same stroke. I think
Definitely.
I hear what you're saying, but Brian Smith says Towns can fuck all the way off. That's what Brian Smith says.
I agree. By the way, why are we betting? Are we betting Winnipeg horse racing right now?
I wish we were. No, we're betting Santa Anita, the great race place. We only have one race left.
But you said something about Assiniboia.
Yeah, they changed their schedule this year. We thought it'd be, the nightclub racing that they try to produce. It's
That's Sunday to Thursday, right, Jimmy?
not anymore.
No.
I
When-
wish.
When is it on now, brother?
A good question. I was so disappointed. I think it's might be Mondays and Tuesdays. The horse racing industry is just dying.
It is.
I thought that I was going to be here betting Hastings Racetrack. They're also offering me a 10% cash back on every bet I make at Hastings. I went over the field with my mom yesterday. She'd been at Hastings with me many times, and there were 5 horses a race. It was a 6-race card, and in the six
races.
card, 6 races, and there were 30 horses in the entire card.
Jesus. Okay.
So it's just dying to a degree that I won't placate.
Even it's even dying at Woodbine. Jimmy, I haven't been for like 5 years to the racetrack because I didn't really like it. In the end, it was too much fucking politics garbage and things I won't get into because I don't want to bore everybody. And we're on a baseball stream. The Yankees just got out of this inning with a strikeout from their ace, Max Fried. Shout out to Stacks and the Braves fans in the house. Who lost Max Fried, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm on that plus 1.5 first 5, so it's not horrible where we're at right now, but one more run
That was a great bet.
would have been nice.
Jose, what inning is it, brother? 4th?
Yeah, 4th. Bottom of the 4th now
Moving in
coming
the
up.
bottom of the 4th. Shout out to my guy Redbeard. Redbeard giving a what up to you, Mama.
What the heck? What's going on in the Leafs game, guys? I was busy.
They killed the penalty. That was a huge kill. I think goals are not going to be coming.
Oh.
Where who I want to score the next goal for Leafs is Mitchell Marner.
No, you want the Leafs to cash, Jimmy, so that I can cash fucking finally.
For sure. Well, but
no, but seriously, Jimmy, what are you on, brother? Because that's what matters.
No, it does not matter. All of our action matters.
No, but I wasn't here to hear your action.
Nothing in Florida, Toronto, nothing. You know what? I'm going to. I'm going to cap the games. Jose, I'm a little nervous about the NHL content on our show as we move forward.
Because you're going to be in one of the series, you're going to be like, every game, you're like, I've got futures on both. I'm good.
I don't want to. I understand that Look, I'm not a tout. I don't owe anything to anybody but my family.
That's right. That's the most important thing, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how. I've never quite been in this situation like this publicly. So,
Nima, is he taking good care of you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Of course.
but honestly, I don't. I want people to watch our show.
If people don't watch this show for the action that you guys put out there every day, Jimmy,
Are they just sick of winning?
it's a them problem. They don't want to be successful at what you do.
It's tricky. It's tricky. Like, I often think I don't want to talk about when I'm winning, or I don't want to talk about the success because I think it might go away. So thankfully I had Danny Betts tweet out, what we're doing on Pub Sports Radio. You could see our records and the you click on the cappers or whatever. And a 257 and 207 with 21 draws is what he, tweet out. And I've, honestly, it's very difficult for Preston to put all my action into the site because I'm betting at all times because I don't need to. I'm not putting it out at a certain time to appease anybody. I'm just putting my action out as a gambler. I'm not saying,
Right.
"Oh, here to my fans, here bet this,"
but
and here
That's the most beautiful thing about this community, Jimmy, is that we've built a community where it feels like I've known you personally for like as long as we've been in this community, as long as I've been here, because I wasn't here at the start, obviously. But what you guys have built with Jeff and his leadership is just an amazing, beautiful thing, and it's a brotherhood and a sisterhood that will never go away.
It's a beautifully put, man. I love hearing that.
One out in the bottom of the fourth. By the way, I just saw this on Twitter. Shout out to Sean Higgs. Just had a high school graduation today for one of his kids, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, brothers. Cheers.
Yeah, and he has a picture of him, and he I guess I'm assuming he gave him a big fat cigar to take a picture with as well. So
that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful
very
thing.
Funny.
Speaking of cigars, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm gonna light one up right now.
Well, do your thing. Do your thing, Gorky.
It's a beautiful Sunday night.
Thank you for the kind words too in the chat. Means a ton.
And Spoons, how did baseball action go today, brother? You guys are doing a beautiful thing with wine time.
I appreciate it, Gorg. Yeah, I went 2-2 today. It started out 2-0. I had some high hopes for the day, but
2-2 and 4-0 in baseball is the same thing, brother. It's a very difficult sport to cap because it's played every day. It's absolutely a win. 2-2 is. I would cut one arm off and ask for them to give me double cerebral palsy if I can go 2-2 every day.
Hell yeah!
By the way,
I fully understand what you mean there.
2 outs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Now, great pitch by David Peterson.
That's good. My guy David Peterson is keeping us in the game. I love it.
Gorky, I'm on Mets first 5 with you here, so I'm riding. You have full game, correct?
I outdid you, brother. I went money line.
Yeah.
And I need a couple more runs, but at least we're in the game. At least it's not 7-1 Yankees or some shit. So.
Noise from Jimmy.
What's up, Jim? What did you do, Jim?
I'll let you guys watch it.
Okay, I guess must be a defensive play then. Austin Wells smokes a ball and
to the wrong guy.
Juan Soto makes it look easy. Almost overran the ball.
Easy. Did he make it look easy?
Yeah,
what do you rate Juan Soto as an outfielder from 1 to 10?
Defensively, about a 4.
Can you believe he caught that, Spooner? You see him catch that?
Yeah, no, that looked like should have been some extra bases.
I was certain he was going to catch that.
Juan Soto is your modern day Mo Vaughn without being about 400 pounds overweight.
Mo Vaughn.
Mo Vaughn's a little much.
That's an MVP award winner, I believe, Mo Vaughn.
Oh, I can't believe he is too. You're right.
In his Boston days, maybe.
Yeah, MVP award winner.
What a catch!
Should be.
Did you even catch Mo Vaughn? Like, were you even on this earth?
No.
When he played?
Oh, wow. So, what do you think of Mo Vaughn? So, you know Mo Vaughn just after studying his statistics?
I know Mo Vaughn because he's a big fat guy that looks like David Ortiz, and I was like, "Oh, who's this guy?" The Red Sox just love these guys.
He was David Ortiz before David Ortiz.
He was really good with the stick.
Yeah, I believe was he his last game
Nasty
he
Nate
rode in the horse?
Nasty Nate.
He
Yeah,
rode on a horse. Movan did.
I think so. I think Rovon at one point like came into Fenway on a horse or something like that as well.
Did PETA go after his ass?
Not then. Not back then.
Okay. Well,
Not
You
back
make
good.
then.
it sound like there's more to the story, Jose. They came later. And
Well, who
I
knows?
mean,
Who knows? Peter's after us all one way or another.
yeah. Well, okay.
Oh man, so that's good. Yeah, I love Movan though.
By the way, boys, I went 1-2 today so far because Yannick Sinner had to go and fuck up my early morning parlay.
I heard that Sinner Alcatraz, but was a battle.
Alcaraz was a hell of a player today, and Yannick Sinner and his doping ban came back to bite him in the ass. No pun intended.
That's funny. So yeah, shout out to you, Nasty Nate, Gerald Jones, Ron Crawford, TJ, Chris Warren, all in the mix here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that now we can keep up with the chat in the background here.
Yeah, there you go. Gorky's been on. He's almost a pro now. You're a savant at this now.
Oh,
I would like to hear as we're in between innings here. We're not. It's sorry.
are we?
No,
First
we're not.
pitch in the top of the fifth.
Top of the fifth is in. I would like to hear from you, Mama Bag. Stars, Oilers. Do you have? Because we haven't. I've been so fat and happy. I don't even like. I'm like, oh, these two teams are really playing each other. Let's just sit back and smoke a bat and watch. I'm so comfortable in my stance that I haven't asked you. Now you know my feelings about about. I think that we're getting McDavid like we're getting MJ in 1990. But who do you think wins the Western Conference Final?
Oilers.
Oilers. And
She's
what is
loyal
it?
to the oil.
That was quick answer. Can you expand on it a bit? I'd love to hear it.
Can I disagree?
Yes, but
Absolutely.
you can wait for the first breakdown. Let me hear the breakdown.
Okay, perfect. I will.
Why you think McDavid and Draisaitl take care of business against the Stars?
Because I find them more capable than the Stars, and I believe they have a lot to fight for, and they have a whole country behind them.
Oh, some people here would say Texas is its own country.
Yes,
mean,
I would.
we'll
It's
see.
tragic, isn't it?
Yeah, some people would say that.
Well, just remember, I'm an American.
Of course. No, they know that. Everyone who follows me knows my mom's
I'm an American.
from California. Kelly McKinnon says, "Does your mom smoke the herb, Jimmy?"
Of course she does. For 50 years.
Before it was cool.
You have an OG mom, Jimmy.
I do.
I'm happy for you, brother.
Thank you. Well. Why do you think I want it on stream? And I just, I'm proud. I'm proud and thankful. And
Nasty Nate said there's no fucking way she's 76.
Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you.
No, you're not 76,
Oh,
man.
God, yes.
No way.
That's what we were all shocked to hear here. 3-2.
Oh, really?
3-2. Jeff McNeil's up, already 1-for-1. Top of the fifth inning here. This would be a great start if he could do this for us. He's been battling here.
That would be beautiful, Jimmy. Jeff McNeil back in his pirate days.
Foul ball.
I think, right? Yeah.
yeah.
He came
Wow.
from the Pirates, right? Yeah.
Foul ball 3-2 still.
I want to stop for a second if you guys don't mind. My friend Christopher Ng is here, Mom. He said, just Jimmy, what up? I want to say you were missed on the Preakness. Want to say, though, it's a pleasure to meet Mama Bag on YouTube, and thank you for everything that your son has done. Thank you both. This is deeper than that. My friend Christopher lost his mom. He just lost his mom, and I can't. The difficulty of what he went through, and he went to Churchill Downs. She loved horse racing. She's the reason why he's such a great man, a great young man. And so when he sees me with my mom here, I can't help but not understand, but feel for what he must be going through. If you could say something to Christopher now, because you know more about this sort of grief and loss than I could ever know, and if you could say something to my friend Christopher, it would mean a lot to me.
Well, I think what's really important for our children to know is that our spirit is with them, and that some of our genetics is with them also in a quite literal way. And that the way that he can honor his mother and feel close to her is by doing what he loves the most and being passionate about it, and know that he comes from a place where he was loved, and that all that matters in life is to love and be loved, even if the person you love is not physically present. That's what I'd say.
Oh, that's nice, Christopher. I'm thankful for your friendship, and I'm just thankful for your friendship, and you know, that's it. Just thankful.
You know, if you close your eyes and just let Mama Bag just soothe you with your words, you could just be like on like a nighttime radio station for like truckers at night. Just put on some smooth jazz. I could see it now.
I used to talk to the truckers when I was younger in my Stony days.
Sure. Sure. That's a great way to get
Tremendous.
serial killer murdered as well back in the day.
We have a runner on second base here.
Yes, we
Wow.
do. A sack
So
bunt
Christopher
like
said, "Thank you, Mama
Oregon.
Bag," and said, "I'll be waiting for you for the Belmont Stakes."
Come on, Francisco, do your thing, brother.
Lindor up here. They're going to sack bunt over to second base. Looping curveball foul. 1-1 here. I would accept a push and a cash of the plus 1.5 as well. Here, I would accept that as well. Nasty Nate, that's the battle of the truckers. You got to stay awake. It's a soothing voice, but you got to stay awake.
Yes.
You got to stay awake.
My name was Quicksilver.
Oh,
So I used to go on at night and talk to him. Quicksilver.
sure.
Get to third, get to third, get to third, get to third.
I've never heard this story, and I don't want to.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, why was your name
Mercury?
Quicksilver?
My father owned a trucking company. I knew truckers.
Okay, all right.
He said, "Why was your name Quicksilver?" Though that doesn't answer the question.
Oh, well, that was a whole other story, honey.
That's
Let's stay focused here. We're 5 minutes to race 10 at Santa Anita.
Wait, Jimmy, I have a question for Mama Bag.
Uh-oh.
Just hypothetical game, baseball game. First 5, you can only take an over and under. Patrick Corbin is pitcher A. Are we taking the over or the under?
Ooh.
Now, Patrick Corbin.
The other pitcher is just Grimace or the trash can.
Patrick Corbin is
Grimace.
signed a huge contract and
Yes.
failed so miserably.
Miserably. Yeah, I did know that.
And then he was available for a cup of coffee and a bag of baseballs, and the Texas Rangers had that coffee and the baseballs.
Yes.
So he's now pitching for them, and all he wants to do is continue his career and not be lambasted,
So he's
Like a
really
turkey.
the outcome there, isn't it?
just like a turkey.
Just like a turkey.
the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, shout out to you,
Washington-
Kelly, by the way. Nice to see you, Kelly, in the chat. Hate to hear about your mom, but I'm glad that
Sorry.
Bro.
Let's take a second here. This stuff is important. Kelly said my mom passed last fall. She had dementia and has been able to speak or communicate for over 10 years. We talked about this, so we went through. Kelly didn't talk too much about it, but he did. He did talk to us when he was going through it. We probably should have heard more from him so that he could have a chance to, feel and be understood. He says, sad to say when she passed, I was happy because she could finally have peace.
Yes, of course.
Can you touch on that? Because that's so important for Kelly to know that. See, he said it was a blessing when she passed.
That's right.
Can you
And
touch on that?
when someone truly loves someone, they can be happy to let them go when they know they find peace. And that, it's the people that it's about themselves that want to hold on when they know it's not the best thing for the person that's suffering.
Jimmy, don't look at the scoreboard in the baseball game. 2-2 incoming to Juan Soto. Guy on third. Huge pitch coming.
Ooh.
Ball low. Ball low. Is he going home? He's going home. He scores. He scores from third. Yes.
And I even waited to react, but I was a half second early. You're welcome, fucking Jose.
Thank you,
You're
Gordon.
welcome,
Yes.
Bud Sports Radio family. Let's go, brother.
Oh,
Woo!
Jeff McNeil, great base running. Thank you. 2-2 now.
You're kidding.
Big time. Like we said, we'll take the push of the first. And by the way, I am going to be pissed off that I didn't take the plus a half, but whatever.
Wait. Wait,
take
we might have a home run here coming up here.
Yeah, we do have 3 more outs to get as well, which is the worst part of this fucking bets as
Oh.
well.
Oh,
Don't say that. Why do you set that? You set yourself up, Jose. Don't fear darkness.
No, Jimmy, you can't fear darkness if you were born into the darkness. I'm
No,
fucking
that's not-
Bane.
No, because you just please don't fear don't talk about the worst case scenario as if it's just going to happen and happen. We know it happens all the time. We get it.
You have to create the
But
space.
Jose, a push only means that it's more money to play with tomorrow, while not feeling like you lost.
By the way, the ref in Maple Leafs Toronto is just bleeding all over the ice right now.
Really?
Don't know what the fuck happened to him.
Referee number 5 was pushed into the boards and might not have eyes after this. I'm not even lying. This reminds me of the Brian Berard incident with Marian Hossa back in 1999, Jimmy.
I don't want to remember it.
Yeah.
I think he just got his nose all fucked up. Oh, okay, that makes much sense. He got fucking high sticked in the face.
Gorky, can you believe he came back from that?
What, Berard? He was a man that should be on Ontario Disability Support Program, but yet came back and played hockey for another 4 or 5 years after that with one eye. That's a tremendous story.
I think that's the difference to what you were talking about, whether you see the darkness or not. If you see more than that, you can come
Well, Brian Berard saw the darkness every day and still played hockey.
I'm going to, invest $60 in this last race at Santa Anita. I know I've been disappointing in the first 3 races, and
Santa Anita is the hardest racetrack to win at, Jimmy, but it's also deceiving because you think that the low numbers in horses is gonna be easy, but it never is.
Yeah,
never is.
Capping animals is never going to be easy.
Well, of course, that's a given.
Yeah.
So I got in live Yankees -1 plus 102.
What the fuck?
No. Spooner.
What the fuck?
Spooner.
Well, he did say this morning that he didn't take any pre-flop action, so he moved on it now.
He also he must have mentioned he doesn't care about what you guys have bet. I don't care about my
doesn't give a fuck.
transaction.
Not one feeling of happiness there. Oh my lord,
we need
that was hilarious.
Wait, did
outs.
Spooner just say first
Be transparent.
5?
Was that not the thing?
Not first 5. No, full game. We need 3 outs.
Okay.
There is going to be one of them, unless you're an ass clown.
That's not against any of your guys' bets completely.
No, no, you got +1. What'd you get? -1.
I got -1.
Get it. Come on, you fuck.
Gorky has full game bets, so
No,
I'm good, brother. Win,
Me
lose,
and
or
Gorky are
draw.
fine.
My biggest win is being in a community with you guys and just loving life, brother. I feel this is
One out.
tremendous.
One
Ron
out.
Crawford spreadsheet play today. Yankees full game -1. Why don't we? We're also loading up into the gates here. Look, I could sit here and lose 4 races in a row, and then that's just life. But I don't think I'm going to.
That's just the daily life of Dawn Lupel. Shout out to Dawn Lupel. She went to BC after being
I don't know Don Lupel. I know Jeff Lupel.
Joffrey Lupel probably.
Oh, sorry, Joffrey Lupel. My bad. Yeah, I said Jeff. Yeah, Joffrey.
Don Lupel was the on-screen host, brother, with Jeff Bratt for many years at Woodbine.
Oh,
But
good call.
She now works she's now the racing director or something really high at your track, actually, Hastings Park, I believe.
God, what a trash! What a disgrace!
It's
They're
a
the fourth rated fans.
it's a bull ring track. That's what I'll call
I
it.
love bull rings. I don't mind small tracks. I just
Bull rings?
yeah. Well, no, bull ring tracks like short, little 5.5 furlong tracks. Those are we call them bull rings. They're 5.5 furlong tracks. They're the short. There's no track in North America smaller than 5.5 furlongs. Right. Hastings is that small. It is 2-2, and Jose interrupt here. We have a walk. We have a walk here, so we have a runner on first. We don't want Jose to have this slow death here in the bottom of the fifth. We'd like him to cash here.
I want my ticket to be alive as a motherfucker. So please, let's get out of this inning. David Peterson and company.
We are off and racing on the last race of the day at Santa Anita Race Park, the great race place. Look, if I'm going to sit here and just lose for 4 races in a row, let's do it publicly. And, the one, Macedonia of Loreto, fired out. This is a little 6.5 furlong sprint.
What kind of Macedonian name is that, Jimmy? Everything has to have Macedonia in it, brother.
No, you're right. But I want this one to come home with it at 6-1 and make me money here. We're rolling. Here comes the 9. That's fine. Sunglow wants to get involved. And same with Storm Lady. That's fine. I got 178.9. But okay, it's fine. You guys just run home. Come home with it. Here comes the 12 on the outside, Valia, and I wanted Valia. Valia could ruin all of my action very easily here. We're getting into the stretch here. I need Valia to straighten out and to shut down here. He's not going to. Oh, fuck. Okay, the 1 is going to come home with it. The 1's going to take care of business, and then it's going to be the 12. Who's that flying on the outside? It's not going to be enough.
Wow. Oh, I don't know. No.
Fuck. I knew Valia had a chance to take care of business here. The 1-1, though, the 1 Madonna of Loreto and Antonio Frezu.
Madonna,
yes, but I had it with other horses, not the 12, the Vinalia. I should have known when it went down to 5-1. Jose, you can take over. I apologize.
No worries. 1 out, 1 strike here to Trent Grisham. If Aaron Judge does this to me, my hate of him will only grow to levels that.
Why would you limit yourself to in a baseball game? Just take the full game and watch the game.
I just don't trust the Mets bullpen today is my issue.
I don't trust the Yankees. I don't trust the Yankees bullpen. That's why I took the full game.
Well, this should be fun. This should be a lot of fun second half of this game then for both of us, Gorky. Wow, fucking Paul Goldschmidt steals a base. It looks like they were doing a hit and run there. Oh, actually foul ball. Thank the Lord.
I think it's a foul ball, dog.
Thank the Lord. All right, foul ball. Yeah, I was about to say it looked like they were trying to do a hit and run there, but Trent Grisham just fouls that pitch off here.
Night of horse racing.
Who's the catcher for the Mets? Alvarez?
Francisco Alvarez.
Okay.
Future catcher of the World Baseball Classic team of Venezuela as well.
Yeah. Isn't Aledmis Diaz also Venezuelan, Jose?
Yes. Up, ground ball, little dribbler to right outside of the box there.
Here we go. I take the Leafs and they're gonna lose. Get fucked.
The Leafs might be down, I guess. But out at first base, guy goes to second, 2 outs. Aaron Judge coming up here.
She still have that.
Oh yeah, of course.
So let's find out: does Aaron Judge have the clutch gene?
We have our first goal in the National Hockey League.
Yes, we do, and unfortunately,
Florida Panthers.
Good.
Who scored it? Marchand?
Oh, what? Come on.
No, Popeye Jones' son.
Seth.
Oh.
Seth Jones.
Seth. Big O, the finals are in Miami, but there are qualifiers in Houston and Miami for the U.S. 2 outs now. They walked Aaron Judge predictably. So now Bellinger is up here. And, Jimmy, this is the scenario that we just talked about before the game. Don't let Aaron Judge beat you. Walk him and bring up Cody Bellinger. One for one with a double and a walk. So let's
try throw it at his bat.
Who's batting behind Cody Bellinger, people?
It's a great question. Ball 2. By the way, Peterson has thrown just nothing but balls this inning, so this could be Peterson's last inning for sure.
I pray that we get out of it before
I hear the fear in Jose's voice.
gives up about 7.
I just, unfortunately, I feel like I've seen this movie too many times this week. Bellinger, 2-0 count. High. Should have been a strike, allegedly, but still 3-0.
No
3-0. And now we're going to find out. Is it Austin Wells behind Bellinger? Let's find out.
Ball 4.
Hey Jimmy, what do you think about a 9.5 under in Tampa tomorrow at a night game?
I need to study it more. I hate, I can't. I don't have stock answers. I really need to sit with it because you found holes in the weather. You found holes in the whole expectations within the weather. So I would like to keep studying it and hammering it and think about it. What do you think? But before we do, Uncle Jonathan Yim, says that was at the Leafs game in that crazy hat, but it was Justin Bieber. Bieber in that. Oh, he thought I was at. Sorry, thought Jimmy was at the Leafs game. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, Jose. Everything you needed, you got. Roll that shit up, light that shit, and smoke it, man.
Okay,
Relax.
That's nice.
Relax yourself.
Did we get
All right,
out
well,
of the-
Anthony Volpe's a pussy bitch, so that I wasn't too worried anyways. So we'll take a push and a cash.
Johnny Yim, Uncle Johnny, who supports us all the time. TJ, who tried to bless our last race, and I still screwed it up.
Oh my God,
how-
Lindor almost
how are you ahead of-
almost falling there.
How
What a
are
minute.
you ahead of TV, Jimmy? Where are you watching, brother? How are you so lucky?
Oh wow! Kirk Gray in the house as well on the over 9.
He's watching on the
Give you-
direct like Bet365. He's just watching the fucking little stick figures.
Oh,
run around.
the fucking.
What do you?
the
I'm not watching stick
okay.
figures.
The result that comes up kind of in tennis, like because the line moved up or down, what happened, kind of
No,
thing.
Jose's
Yeah.
being very disrespectful about the stick figures.
He just sees the ball in play. Out.
You think that's what my mom and I are watching? Mom, did you not watch? We're watching it happen here, man. Think I'm gonna sit here and make my mom watch stick figures?
I think you guys are watching horse racing. To be honest, Jimmy.
No, the horse
Well-
racing was over. I was a big disappointment. I dropped $200 in 4 races. It was ugly.
Right, as long as you did it in public and not in private, and so it makes it all better, right?
No, not at all. I'd much prefer.
All right,
to do
well,
it
we
all
escaped
private.
the first 5 innings with a push and a cash, so that's nice. Jimmy's on the plus 3.5. Spoons just took Yankees -1, and Gorky on the money line for the Mets here. So it should be a very interesting game for the rest of the game.
Come on now.
Oh God. Oh, this
Very interesting. I am not going to be making any more live bets on this game. I'm going to take my running money and run, and by that I mean run and pay my bookie this week. So nice to see all of you guys in the chat though. Oz B, by the way, saying La Bolsita. I can't believe it. I hit first goal scorer Jones plus 3,000 there.
Come on.
Seth
Shout out
Jones
to you,
probably
Oz.
Come
better than
on.
Seth
Osby
too.
did. He and
Seth Jones? Yeah, that's a defenser, right? That's a defenseman, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Of course. Hey,
yeah.
maybe you should pick all defensemen on your hockey pool teams, huh?
Osby.
Lindell 2-0 Panthers.
What?
Lindell 2-0 Panthers.
Yeah, I'm watching right now. See, now
Oh.
Gorky has a direct feed into the stadium when it comes to hockey, apparently.
Well,
Panthers are driving. Oh, Joseph is not going to be pleased about that. Had a chance to cover up, but it let the puck go loose, and what a rebound goal.
Wow. What we need. What's your live total in the hockey game?
Let's see
Anybody?
here. I'm
I'm
going to tell
getting
you right
4.5
now.
minus 200. I only bet live on 365. I probably shit on Penny, but it's just slower and shittier. And
I'm going to tell you right now. My live number is 4.5. Under plus 155.
I guess what we should do. It's very risky. I would bet an over 5.5 right now. If they gave it to me at a plus money, big plus money. But I'll take if no goal is scored in 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes. As soon as this over 4.5 is at minus 160 or something, we pounce.
I've got minus 184 right now.
I got 185. We pounce. As soon as this, whatever number you're comfortable with, because the Leafs have to open up, and this game's going to open up. It's going to open up, unless the Leafs are so snake bit that they can't score, which may be a legitimate possibility. But
Jimmy, I don't know how far into town you live, but are you worried about the rioters?
No, everybody expects to lose. They're Leafs fans.
Okay. All right.
No one thinks you're going to win tonight.
Nuke's saying couches are being burned tonight. I don't know.
Hey, no, that's in West Virginia.
That's a good time. Shout out to West Virginia.
You miss West Virginia?
It's a good place. It's a nice place. I've been there plenty of times. Yeah. More of a 540 kind of guy.
I'll tell you what. They missed Bob Huggins in West Virginia.
Yeah, their basketball program's never going to be the same now.
I don't know. There was some legitimacy to his firing. It wasn't like.
I mean,
he was a drunk.
Yeah,
there was. He got liquored up, went to Pittsburgh, and
God knows there's no drunks around here.
Yeah.
So, is that really cause for firing in West Virginia?
I mean, probably not, but then he took it to another place. He went.
2 hours later, Dr. Saucy, Jimmy's going to be like, so what the hell was that?
What the hell was that supposed to be? 2025.
It's going to be like 2-3 hours later. Jimmy's going to be thinking about it this whole time. And then 2 hours, he's going to work up the courage and be like, what the hell?
How three months later. Like, what the hell was that?
How did I?
No!
How did I play the Leafs for the first time?
Okay, you're not going to get a chance to bet the over.
Literally, the first time this year, and they're going to lose like this.
Yeah.
Sound the alarms! Sound the alarms! The Leafs.
Of course they are, man.
Sound the alarm!
I told people that this was going to happen, and then I went and bet it. And I'm not.
You're making my dreams come.
Like I get happiness from their losses. I'm a lifelong Red Wings fan, by the way, guys.
It sucks, man. I could have taken it at minus 170 to over 4.5. I knew it was the right bet. I probably
3-0.
I'm trying to figure out comfort around juice. But there was zero chance that there was I shouldn't say zero chance. Come on, that's stupid. But it was very, very, very unlikely that there wasn't 5 goals scored in this hockey game when it was 2-0 Florida and Toronto has to open up, and we're not even halfway through the game yet.
Yeah,
I should have just bet it.
Yeah, but there are also no more players like Dougie Gilmore, bro. Like when,
No, I love Gilmore, and I love, look at there.
Is this offsides?
No, the goal stand.
No, it's going. We're good. We're on.
All right. I'm seeing replays, so
Mitch Marner.
I'm seeing AM saying offsides in the chat right now as well. Now,
Marner.
Mitch Marner just ate a puck with his jaw.
Yeah, Marner's shook. Did he spit out a tooth?
Oh yeah, he just got smoked by that stick there.
He just ate a puck with his jaw.
I really wanted Marner to step up.
He might be out 7 years now.
Yeah, well, that was crazy. Apparently that looked offsides to me as well, but they just said play the fuck on. Who cares?
Jose, what are we gonna do without Jason Tatum next year?
Cry, fetal position.
Fuck. Okay.
Worry about the Jets.
The Jets? What are you going to worry about? 4-win
See if
season?
Justin Fields can be a capable quarterback.
I mean,
Those are the
pretty much anything that's an upgrade from me would be a successful quarterback there.
Yeah, with fucking Aaron Rodgers comparison. By the way, in the baseball game, 2-2 top 6, Max Fried at 101 pitches. So I assume this is his last inning of work here. Brandon Nimmo is at the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes for him right now. Max Fried throws, ground ball to second base, will end the inning and probably end Max Fried night. 6 innings, 2 earned runs.
Good riddance. That didn't hurt too badly.
You survived him now.
We got out
If you're
of
right
there
about the
unscathed.
Yankees
Let's go.
bullpen, here we go.
This
That's
is
the
where
key
I
game
think
now.
the Mets are going to win the game offensively. Now,
Yeah.
keyword being offensively, I don't trust their bullpen either. So you can take the second half of the game plus whatever the total is up. It's going up.
Nah.
Shout out to Big Show.
Shout out to Big Show. Is he winning
house,
the?
man?
Is he winning the contest still?
Oh, he was once?
See the hockey pool. Wasn't he leading the whole first round?
Yeah, all I remember is seeing Jimmy the Bag up top. That's all I remember. I don't know. Was somebody else at some point winning? That's great. That's great because we want everybody to get a chance. So,
Yeah. Remember, we're all about everyone having a good time.
I just all I remember is seeing my name up top.
This is only my second hockey pool ever, and we were experimenting this year. Don't you worry. We're coming back for blood next year.
Did we figure out what the heck was going on with the Discord link, fellas, and if it works or not?
No, that's a Big Show question. He's the Don of the Big Show.
No, we need to
No,
figure out.
there's
your
been a
link.
lot of questions about that recently.
Okay, well, we're gonna get it all figured out. And shout out to Big Show. Big Show thinks that Marner is gonna. So what? Marner and Kyle Connor are gonna be Detroit Red Wings because you're only gonna get Kyle Connor. You can't get them both. And I would rather have Kyle Connor, I think, because he's a Michigan boy.
I would not pay Mitch Marner either.
Mm.
By the way, 5.5 minus 113.
I would pay Mitch Marner.
Andrew Kopp and Kyle Connor are the same player.
Say what?
Andrew Kopp and Kyle Connor are the same player, dog.
In what ways, Gorky?
They're the same. They're the same player.
But Kyle Connor scored 94 points this year, and Andrew Kopp scored about 30.
He also played with much better players.
With the Winnipeg Jets, the only good player on the Winnipeg Jets is Scheifele, Morrissey, and Kyle Connor. So without the players on the ice with them, because Kyle Connor played for America. Kyle Connor was one of the best players for Team America in the Four Nations. So how can you compare Andrew Kopp to him? A journeyman third liner who's a quality player, but has Andrew Kopp ever scored 40 points in a season?
No, sir. No, sir.
Kyle Connor put up 94 this year.
Okay, yeah. I may have overshot my shot on that one.
Oh, it's all good.
Seriously.
It's all good. I don't mean to pressure you being saying you're wrong. I
No.
think Kyle Connor is an elite offensive player. Elite. The top 10 offensive players in the NHL. Not
Top
just
10?
top 10 players.
Top 10?
Offensive players in the NHL. Yes.
Okay.
I think he's a top 10 offensive player. He scored 94 points this year. He's a goal scorer. He's a sniper. He plays 80 games a year. It doesn't matter what the weather is outside. Doesn't matter how hard he's being hit.
You're right. You're right.
Oh, God, thank the Lord.
No, I'm not saying you're pressuring me into anything. I just said something kind of really stupid. And
No, you didn't. You didn't. I don't mean to say that.
From the viewpoint of a red fan with red colored Sunglasses.
But do you think that Connor can't play in tough situations, or what are Connor's flaws that I could learn about?
No, he doesn't have many flaws. He's really good offensively. I think I was just really, really wrong on that take, and that's it.
2 outs to the top. Oh, actually,
Juan
yeah, 2
Soto
outs.
just had Juan Soto is currently having the best inning of his defensive life.
2 outs at the bottom of the 6th here. 97 pitches for Peterson. Probably his last inning as well here. So bullpens from the 7th on should be very interesting.
Who's coming in? Brito or whatever his name is?
I can't see who's pitching back there for the Yankees warming up, but it kind of
The
looked like Johnny
7th inning guy.
Lasagna.
No, I'm talking about the Mets.
Well, it's still Peterson, yeah.
No, it is Peterson for now, but who's coming in the 7th?
That's a great question.
I don't think they're gonna let him throw 170 pitches.
And it's not going to be Reed Garrett, so I'll be
Well,
very.
that might
Are you
be
talking about
interesting.
Brazaban?
No, Jose. No, Buto's back there.
Buto, whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
or Johnny Brito. There's a lot of all of them back there.
What? There's actually a Brito and a
Oh,
Buto?
God.
I thought they were the same.
Yes, there
thing.
is. There's Johnny Brito and Jose Buto.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So shout out to them. 0-2 coming, and 100th pitch being thrown to Austin Wells here.
And Austin Wells smacks it. And foul.
Foul ball. Please tell me that's foul.
Foul.
It's foul,
Foul
but
ball.
I was sure that it was.
It looked fair for a minute.
I mean, any fly ball in this pussy ass ballpark could be a home run. So
No, it looked fair for a minute. It dropped. It was never a home run, but it looked fair.
Isn't there a 300?
shout out to Razor Sharp Picks in the chat here. Shout out to Big Show in here as well, like you guys said.
A lot.
Razor
Earlier,
Sharp
nice to
Picks in the
see you.
house. Big Show has a real question with this boy. When did your children start talking well? It's a tricky question. It's a tricky question because he's a young son.
Talking or enunciating?
Yeah. Do you mean? Yeah, I guess. Do you mean enunciating well, Big Show?
Or you can actually understand him.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, I was shocked to see Mama Bag. One day, Carter just rolls around here and starts saying words. I was like, what the hell? This guy can speak now?
Yeah, he wouldn't talk whenever he come on.
Right.
Yeah, just 0 words. And then he starts speaking. And I'm like, I didn't know this fucking guy could talk.
Yeah. Well, you have to feel comfortable when you're learning.
2-word sentence. 2-word sentence.
How old is he?
How old's your boy now? Yeah, good question. I think he's got what Big Show's boy got to be 2 now.
Yeah, I
You know,
think the most
That's such a
interesting.
difficult age where 2 words can be so much like.
But I think Spooner would answer this better because Wrigley, your boy, doesn't have a sibling.
Your
Carter,
son's name is Wrigley Spooner.
of course,
Yep.
it is, man.
That's beautiful. See,
That's a beautiful
I need
name.
to tell Helga that right now, actually.
Were you gonna name him Jose Fenway?
Yes, my kid's middle name is going to be Fenway.
That's a
Not
great
mid-
middle name.
Not
Yeah,
middle
I
name.
know
His
it is. It's
first
a
name
great
is
middle
Wrigley,
name.
as far as I heard.
He says pairing words, 19 months, but 16 months gestational. So I'll let, my mom handle the second answer, but I will say that it's as I was
Tremendous.
referring to Spooner to answer the
Well.
question because it's much easier for Carter because he is looking up to Ella. If Ella was just alone, it's just a very
It's very good. Does this child have an older sibling?
no.
Well, that's entirely different.
Yeah.
And also, not every child is verbal. They can be visual and physical in ways that are more accentuated in development in early stages. So,
And also the more languages they learn, like I know with your daughter Jimmy, I think she was born in a time when you guys were in Costa Rica or something,
Yeah.
right? And so the more languages they learn at a younger age, the more they're gonna speak later, like growing up. the quicker they're gonna speak.
Well, I found that there was a slower development. If you're learning different languages, it's a little more difficult to succeed in one.
Yeah,
And
that's why I
usually-
can't English.
Is that it?
Except that there's some people that are multilingual. I mean, I think it's really, we have to remember that we just use these as standards, that there's so much deviation from the mean that it's hard to generalize. And if there's an older sibling or not, when was the first time the child started walking and crawling is associated with verbal skills? So there's a lot of factors. So you can't just kind of, you have to be open and give a child a good 3 to 5 years before you decide.
Yeah, the Helga's little brother took like 3 years to start talking, 2.5 years to start speaking and such. By the way, Jonathan Lasagna in for the Yankees in the 7th. Brett Beatty pinch hitting.
Wow, Beatty's just turned into a nobody.
Yes, it is a shame. But yeah, shout out to cartoons that taught me how to speak English. Shout out to cartoon TV.
Big Show says, "No, we're just curious." His news dad, but shout out to the dads in the chat and mom and back. You know, a Big Show. Yeah, I think that's the main thing is that when you don't have older siblings and you don't have, you need to give everything time and patience.
Yeah.
So you can't.
Patience is the key, man, to everything.
Yeah, you can't put. You need time and patience. You can't tie together an answer right now. All people develop in sort of different stages, and if there's no leadership qualities from an older sibling, then
Even if there is, Susie was very much a child that loved music and sound. And so she was a gifted musician before she was highly verbal. She was playing music because that's how she communicated. And then they came together as she was when she was 4 and 5, whereas you were highly verbal, right? Highly verbal. So it's just, there's varies.
TJ says, as a dad of 3, don't stress about anything. They will walk when they walk, potty train when they do, talk when they talk.
True.
Don't worry about the norms. That's
No,
well put.
allow for the uniqueness of each
TJ, that's an amazing take, brother. Give your kids time to be what they are, and
Yeah, see what
they'll
new
be
growth-
fine.
Oh, that's absolutely right.
But do they know you came out smiling?
No, we just know he came out with jorts on. That's
I was
it.
gonna say smiling in
Out
jorts.
smiling. It's natural childbirth. I went, oh my God, he's smiling after all that.
That's hilarious. I see he went
Did he
through
have a
hell. And he's like,
camcorder?
Lasagna, by the way, Jonathan Lasagna, 2Ks, 6 pitches.
Okay.
He's feeling really good about himself. Here, so let's see.
Oh,
Bernie Mac say.
What the
I
hell?
miss Bernie Mac. Man. That was a
Toronto Maple Leaf is gonna be.
First ball of the day. You son of a bitch. You had the fucking immaculate inning. New Quicker just said boom, so it seems like, oh God. It seems like they got another one.
Oh dear.
Toronto's on fire tonight.
Toronto always loses in before they should, and
Park your cars in your garages tonight, everyone, because Toronto is going to be set aflame. Cars will be
they're
flipped.
not. Nobody. It's not like Vancouver when we lit when the people from Surrey lit the city on fire. It was because they thought they were going to win. Nobody in Toronto thought they were going to win tonight.
Just wanted them to.
Williams Wrestling has a good question. How could you leave beautiful Vancouver for Ontario? It's blasphemy.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Look,
Williams Wrestling Mama
I did
Bad
not- I did
agrees.
not want to live in here in Toronto and Ontario. I did not live. I'm just trying to make it all work, man.
Jimmy, if you could live in one place in Canada, obviously price isn't a factor here. Where would you go?
Port Coquitlam, BC.
No, it's too far away from Vancouver. It's no.
It's a beautiful place, though.
Is it?
I think so.
In comparison to what? Not
Versus
not
Victoria?
not the surroundings. It's beautiful compared to Toronto.
Well, that's what I'm comparing it to.
Yeah, it's but there's much. Oh my God,
Oh, the ref's waving it off.
ERROR. ERROR. If I could,
Big Show says Windsor. Kelly
No,
says
look-
some Calgary love up there. So
Yes!
you can get to the rodeo.
Come on, runner in scoring position. Let's get it.
And there's the error that Jimmy was talking about by third base Oswaldo Peraza. There, I believe that is.
oh, no goal.
And no goal, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they might still have a chance for a comeback.
that's-
Oh,
Jimmy,
wait,
I could see you fitting right in the Calgary Stampede. You know, get your hat, your boots. I could see it.
Okay, well, I can tell you that I've been in Calgary during the Stampede as a comic many years, and I've not had a party at the Stampede or any hoedowns or anything like that.
You'd love the ones down here.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Are we doing?
Good time.
Robot Glock says Cole Harbor. You know, I don't really know how to answer the question of where to live, because if I think selfishly or I think with my family, I guess regardless, I'd like to be in Vegas. I'd like to be in Vegas. It's housing is much cheaper, very cheap. But then I'm only thinking about myself and my work. I'm not thinking about, my family.
I mean, a lot of family people live in Vegas. You don't necessarily have to live on the strip, Jimmy.
No, I know that. It's just
I second the Windsor idea.
I pushed Windsor so hard with Fong. I pushed it so hard. It's the only
Windsor,
there's only two
Windsor,
things I can move.
Ontario, as
Okay,
in
what-
across the bridge from Detroit.
Yeah, I would move to Windsor very quickly. It's just Windsor and Niagara Falls because they got Buffalo and Detroit across the, the bridges.
Yeah,
I could work with that. I could really work with that, but they're notoriously sort of depressing cities. Not for me, like I don't think they are, but if you research them, very, very high, like suicide rate and all that shit. But I do believe it's your house and it's what you make of it. But it is important what the surroundings are. I pushed Windsor very hard. Like we could go down right now and buy a home. I'm in Toronto renting a house that I could never live in. A small little house with a big backyard that's worth ludicrous amounts of money.
prices here are insane, Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
nice just owning a house and just not paying somebody else's mortgage. That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah,
Come
two
on.
strikes, one
No.
ball here, and I'm assuming Gorky saw something we don't like. Wow, Lindor fucking hammers a ball right at Judge.
I didn't
God
like
damn,
that.
man! After
You
that
do that
first
in
hole,
winter.
after that first hit, when Alonso saw that ball die, it just should have been unders bets, I guess. Fuck, and especially after the 10.5
You
there.
never said it. You said it.
Fuck, man. They just saw like Alonso was just shocked watching that ball
Hold on.
fucking die.
Are you idiots gonna score ever or what?
They're not Gorky.
Wow.
They refuse.
What is it?
They-
What does Bobrovsky have to do? Fucking get out of the net for you to score?
All right. No runs there for the Metropolitans. Still 2-2.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Well, this is what you get for not playing the better team minus a goal and a half.
So Jimmy, if this goes the way it's going, and the Leafs are not going to re-sign Mitch Marner, does this mean they just have a bunch of cap space now to go get some more bodies to help
No,
them
there's
out
no cap
here?
space.
What's the move?
Yeah,
The
they'll
cap's going up.
probably get Joe Thornton's cousins.
the cap space is going to go up, but you can't put all your money in forwards. It's a huge mistake.
Jimmy,
Yeah,
I have a question.
sure.
What has Edmonton done?
Nothing. They got the highest draft picks. Well, they were the worst team in the national. The only way to win in basketball and hockey is to be the worst team in the league. And the longer you can be the worst team in the league, the better chance you have of succeeding in the long run.
Yeah, but Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has been there for 8 playoff runs now.
Yeah, but he was a bad first. Well, look, I love look, Nuge, Burnaby Winter Club, Vancouver boy.
Was he a
He's
first?
professional.
Was he a first overall pick?
Yeah, he's first overall pick. He's a professional hockey player who's always treated as such. He's a guy I respect very much, even if his career hasn't.
Can you tell me more about Nail Yakupov's career, please?
Yeah, you get these first overall picks in NBA and NHL. You have to be lucky. It has to be the right year where there's a generational athlete. Nail Yakupov. I went over that whole draft class like a month ago, 3 weeks ago. Jose knows I'm a hockey DB guy. I went through that whole draft class like 3 weeks ago. The whole draft class. I mean, all 7 rounds. I mean,
if you redrafted, who's the
nobody.
best player in it?
Murray, the defenseman for the Jackets I'm not even looking at it. The Jackets defenseman went second. It was a terrible draft class. It was one of those years. There was no number one.
Ryan Whitney?
Yeah, when there's no number one, I mean, you just that happens. That happens. This year in NBA, you got Cooper Flagg. If Cooper Flagg wasn't in this draft class, you really think Dylan Harper is a generational talent?
Last year in the NBA, you can call it a throwaway draft class, so to speak. I think, like Zachary Risache is not really gonna. He's gonna be a solid player, maybe, but
I think he could be really good. But
he's not gonna be a marketable name.
But you need to be the worst, and you need to get lucky. Yakupov was a huge mistake. Nuge wasn't. But Draisaitl, 3rd overall. McDavid, 1st overall. Look at the Chicago Blackhawks. Kane, 2nd overall. Or was Kane Taves was 3rd overall? Wasn't Kane 2nd overall and Taves 3rd overall? I can't remember.
I believe so.
Malkin and Crosby. You have no chance other than that.
Wait, they were Crosby and Ovechkin. They were in the same draft because there was a double draft.
They weren't in the same draft.
That was the double draft year, right?
It was the
like 2 years went in one type of thing. Like Ovechkin was drafted as a 19-year-old because there was no 18-year-old draft that year because of the strike.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you have to be the worst to be the best, but not in baseball.
You should be the worst to be the best.
I mean, it worked for the Astros for a little bit, but now not anymore. They can't do it anymore.
It sort of did, but the Astros had to be smart about it.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do in baseball. Only the Astros have done it successfully.
Also, because the signing
did it.
bonuses are so big, there's people who believe that it's better not to have the 1st overall pick. I mean, that would never happen in NHL or NBA.
Yeah, you don't pick the best player overall, 1st overall in baseball. You typically don't because you're poor, if you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why it's so funny to me to see, like, what's his name? Skeens dominate and go 1-1 overall. You don't see those guys go 1-1, get paid as much as he did, and all that shit for the Pirates, especially. But
oh yeah,
all the highest signing bonuses in MLB history for draftees are all happening the last like 3 years, and then it's Garrett Cole as the one outlier that's not.
It's
from the last,
an important
like 3 years.
outlier though, because Pirates drafted him 1st overall. The baseball. It feels like it's similar to football where there's the most money, but NBA should be talking about money, but in MLB, it's different than any other sport where do you want to pick the high school kid and, put millions of dollars into him for 4 years and wait till he's 24 or 5 or whatever or do you want to pick the college kid that's it's baseball's a huge crapshoot. They talk about always drafting kids being a crapshoot, but baseball seems to be the biggest. You look at the number 1 picks overall over the last few years,
I'm pretty sure that it's the lowest hit rate first round picks too in all the sports.
Oh, definitely.
So
That's also
Unless
because
you know he's coming to the majors in the next 2 years, you don't take anybody over the age of 21 years old with the first round or with the number 1 overall pick. And like you see, Rutschman came up, Baltimore right away, Skeens right away. Everybody else, like the younger picks, are always coming. You do
Speaking
Yeah,
of-
the
like the
CBA
college
the
picks
CBA
are the
helps now
later
with that.
first round picks.
The CBA now, the new one that they made, is really helpful for that. Now they made all those rule changes and gave the teams a bunch of incentives to keep pulling people up early.
Gorky's
Yeah.
so gangster with that cigar, man. Spooner, Spooner, talk to me about the Baltimore Orioles.
They suck. Well,
why?
I
Why?
I really think Hyde went straight to the other team and was like the hitting coach and was like, "Here's the tells for the next 2 days. I get to sit front row and watch this."
They cut Kyle Gibson after signing him 1 year, $5 million.
But why?
So-
Why? What do you think is wrong with the?
I th-
You have all the money in the world to create a brain trust. You had all the first overall or top 5 picks of the draft, and you got the players that we thought could be generational talents, and we really thought they could be. Didn't you think? I mean,
I still
Gunnar,
think Adley and Gunnar are going to be very, very good.
Gunnar was out of nowhere. Gunnar was not a high pick. So Adley was a generational talent. Holiday
Holiday's going to be tremendous.
So how do we explain it psychologically, Spooner, why the Orioles are so terrible?
Because it's baseball.
So, Jimmy, you like baseball. You've liked baseball for a long time. If you were going to start a baseball team right now, the first thing you would go do is
Starting
Sun-
pitching.
Yeah. And so, you know, the Orioles ace, that stud, that one guy that you can always back. What's his name?
Sidney Ponson.
No, he's
Grayson
he's
Rodriguez.
Mason Rodriguez. Thank you. Rodriguez is gone. He's hurt.
No, there's nobody. That's the answer to that question.
No, but they should have drafted more, but I
You
guess
don't
that's
draft
the thing.
pitching. You trade for pitching. You don't draft pitching. You find pitching in the major leagues. It's proven. To draft pitching is a roulette board. There's so many. By the time you get there, you have to have one Tommy John, and then recover successfully, and then be able to pitch at a high level again. To find that guy is 1 in 7, and you trade for pitching at the major league level because there are major league level pitchers out there, and you look at what the Orioles have right now. They didn't go trade for pitching. Their best pitcher, Eflin, they did. He's serviceable, but like the rest of it, Charlie Morton, were you expecting that much of? I think Povich and Kramer can eventually do something, and Sagano can eventually do something. I think we're in the short sample size where it looks really bad, but if we extend this out another 50 games, they have a hot streak in there where they rally off 8-12 and start to look better, and then another 7-game winning streak. It comes and goes, but the answer is they're bad because of pitching. Like, the offense is there. I know sometimes they haven't been hitting that well this season, but when the pitching is this bad, like, everybody's on you constantly. The psychological effects of that are terrible for the entire team, but they need a stud. They need somebody in there to set the table for the team, and he doesn't exist in that room, and you need that. You need that on any playoff team.
It's mentally tough to just go into every game knowing that you're behind the 8 ball starting pitching wise. You're never expecting 7 shutout innings. But you always feel like you're playing from behind.
But what? With Rodriguez going down with injury and all these issues the Orioles have had, why would they not fix it? Like Corbin Burns, free agent. The problem, Spooner, is the free agency market is so expensive. So expensive. I mean, Corbin Burns is pitching well this year, and is that even worth what he's being paid? Like,
No.
you need to instead of Jackson, Holiday, all these, should you have just picked the number 1 overall pitcher at that spot?
The Orioles have a really good AAA, AA stat. Like they could trade pieces still. There are
thought
teams
they were
out
the
there
best-
that would trade for a cheeseburger tomorrow for something they think might turn into a cheeseburger.
We thought they were the best AAA team. We thought they had the best AAA farm system or the farm system in general in Major League Baseball. That's why we all thought that they were going to deliver this year. I did not bet 1 cent on their futures, but we all thought this was the year they were going to run.
It's they can't develop their pitching. I think that differentiates the good and the bad teams now. If you can develop pitching, if you can fix pitchers, especially, that's what makes the difference. I mean, the Yankees, I hate to give the Yankees compliments, but the thing they do best is develop pitching now. They just pull pitchers out of their ass. And if you have pitching depth now, it's just so big. The Red Sox are starting to do a good job of it, at the same time doing a bad job of it with their minor league pitchers. The Red Sox didn't develop starting pitchers. You better get there, you son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Is he going to go home?
No, he didn't go home. It was ugly.
Bases loaded. Yeah, that was tough. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th here. Thank you, my guy, Nuke Worker, a member for 30 months. And
30 months.
Shout out for Mama Bag.
Nuke Worker and Gokester going to be highlights. Obviously, people they want to hang with these two guys, but Nuki fights the good fight.
Well, Jimmy, when are we looking at doing the Woodbine thing, Jimmy?
August.
Like this year?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, no, Summit of Champions is August of this year.
Summit of Champions. Champions of what? Like, are we
well, that's
playing?
what we decide. It's you write your own life.
I have to write something?
No, but it was a good question. You said, "What are we the Summit of Champions of?" It's
No. Okay, yeah.
It's a Summit of Champions.
Okay, yeah.
We are the champions.
You mean a gathering? Cool. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th
I
here.
was thinking I have to prepare somehow for this.
Yeah. Prepare to win.
Okay.
Razaban stayed in after potentially rolling his ankle, and here comes I'm not good at baseball, Anthony Volpe.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get good right here, brother.
Another bases loaded at bat here for Golke.
He might
Volpe
as well be
here.
me right now. I will
Gorky, I'm jealous of your cigar in the house.
join me, brother.
Don't do that in my house.
I do amazing things in my room. It's tremendous.
Oh my!
It's tremendous.
2-0 count here.
Nice.
Volpe's gonna get a pitch to hit here.
Nice. That's nice. Oh man, that's nice. My wife.
Tremendous.
My wife wants to watch the third period of the hockey game with Mama Bag.
Wow.
Are we gonna
still
walk
believes.
the bases loaded? Jesus Christ! I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
She still believes in the Leafs.
Okay, good.
So we're gonna bounce out for a second. I'll come back. I'll come back and say what up. I'll come back. But this is we have to bid Mama Bag adieu.
was
He
nice
has-
Mama Bag,
meeting you,
really
guys.
nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to
It
meet
was a
you.
pleasure.
Nice being back here, you guys.
Great job.
Of course.
Yes, thank you, Mima. We'll see you very soon.
Okay. Yes.
Jose
Jimmy,
never
we'll see you
forgets.
soon as well, my guy. Shout out to you guys. Let's see what happens here.
I want a little more. I
Count.
want a little more. I want a little 1 second more. 1 second more.
Goodness, you startled me there. Jesus
No,
Christ.
you pull this out. You pull this out with no. I just love being here with my mom, and I love all the respect and love from the chat
Pretty nice.
and from everybody on screen. The respect and love of family and all that. It means a lot to me, and I thank you guys all for it. So, this what we're doing is real, and we're fighting this fight, and we're studying as hard as we can, and we're risking a lot financially, and having family support means a ton. and having my mom here and all the love and respect means a lot to me, and I loved having you here, Mama. Thank you for
Yeah.
Ah!
Yes.
Sorry.
All right.
Yes.
No,
Cheers to you,
all right,
Mama
we'll catch you
Bag.
guys.
And that was a
Why are
great-
you swing at that, Jose?
Respect.
Because he sucks at baseball, dude. Anthony
I-
Volpe strikes out with the
I just
bases
couldn't
loaded.
contain myself. I apologize. I apologize to everybody in the chat also for screaming. If you guys wear headphones, I feel bad for you.
You're good.
I apologize.
That was big time. That was big time there. 2-2 now. Volpe stinks. And we roll on here to this game. Wow. What a gutty strikeout there.
Bruce
All right.
Bunn.
Someone's at my door, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, who's on screen with me right now? Spooner?
Gorky, how we doing,
What's
bud?
up, brother? How you doing, bro? Life is good right now that Brosban got us through that 7th inning. It's going to be tremendous. Offense is back up for the Mets. What are you on in this game, Spoons?
Unfortunately, I'm on the other side. I live bet the Yankees -1.
-1. That's a gutsy bet.
I got some
Given
plus
that
money on it.
It's this. Well, plus money is always good. That's why I bet the Leafs. I thought that one time they're gonna step up, but no, I was right. They're gonna get taken out in front of their home fans. I said that at the beginning of the series, and I'm gonna be unfortunately right, but yet lose money for it.
You looking at any baseball action or any sort of multi-sport action tomorrow yet?
I usually bet with my feeling in the morning, brother. I'm not one of these statistical guys too much. I look at who the pitcher is. That's very important to me, even though now that they control how many pitches each guy throws and stuff, that means less and less with starters now. So I still need to get used to the fact that it's no longer a starters game as much. I still remember baseball when guys like David Wells and Roger Clemens would throw 117 pitches in 8 innings. So I need to get off of that because that's not the world we live in now.
One final question. It looks like a Maduro. What's a cigar you got there?
This is some sort of really good cigar. It's not a Maduro at all. I'm just in the dark. It's a Connecticut shade. Some sort of new cigar that my local brick and mortar is trying to sell out. So they just got it yesterday. I don't even know the name. I could check for you though.
By the way, Devin Williams just entered the ball game, 1-1 count now, and it was the pizza man knocking on my door.
Cigars though are overpriced in Canada more than anything that you could imagine, because you can get a Cohiba in the States for like $30. We smoke house brands for $30 here. So we get price gouged like nobody.
Can you get like cigar bid up there? Can you get shipped?
You
cigars?
can, but you're gonna pay duties to the difference of the price. So you're better off just buying it at your local shop.
Ground out for Soto there, 1 out, top of
At
the
your
8th.
local brick and mortar.
And by the way, Sunday Night Baseball unders continue to seemingly come through here.
Yep.
Alonso smashes a ball right at the left fielder.
Are we in the 8th inning already?
Yep, top of the 8th, 2 outs.
Jesus. So you're telling me I'm only gonna have one more at bat? Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get extra innings. I'll tell you that.
Well, good. I hope to get there at this point. Because extra innings, Jose, is actually the best opportunity to score.
Yeah, for runs. Yeah, I'd be semi-interested in a live over if we get to extras, but let's see if we get there.
Come on.
Vientos now up.
Hey,
2
Mark
outs.
Vientos can just end all my dilemmas.
Mark
Jose, we got to
Vientos.
ask Jimmy about Kyle Freeland at home now after the speech. This is his first.
Kyle Freeland held a speech for what? Telling
Yeah,
what?
he did. He had like a whole rah-rah thing telling the fans to stay with him, and he almost cried during it. Had a decent start last time.
Kyle Freeland is one of those guys that you feel sorry for because he's actually from Colorado and actually loves the Rockies. Like he doesn't want to go anywhere. But
does anybody remember 2018 Kyle Freeland?
Yeah, he was good. He was good back in the day.
He's cooked.
Now he's cooked.
Because of where he plays. I feel bad for the guy.
They don't develop pitching in Colorado, so he's probably never had one day of like good coaching in his life. 2 strikes for Vientos, top of the 8th. The Bronx Zoo is starting to get loud in there. Spoons, I can confirm New York and Yankee Stadium is a stadium that I do not want to attend. Do not want to be in that sea of humanity. I don't want to be that here today. Jared Bassey? I'm going to call you Jared. Shout out to you, Jared. Did you crush today? We went up 1-0-1. Push first 5 money line, and we live bet first 5 plus 1.5. So that was a good time. MMA Locker Room Mills in the chat here. Loves a juice parlay. MMA Locker Room Mills. So nice to see you, Mills. Hope you cashed in the MMA last night. And you made a prop bet today that I think cashed as well. So congratulations to you. And yeah, Jared, we can't complain about 1-0-1. So cannot complain. Bo Jackson mentioning this is the last 20 minutes for Mitch Marner as a Leaf. So drink it in, everyone. Drink it in.
It might be the last 20 minutes of Austin Wells' career as a catcher also.
Yeah, he just got smoked in the knee.
He might be regretting his life choices right now.
Oh, no, he actually got hit in the taint. Never mind.
Is that the manhood or the knee? It looks like a more painful spot.
Oh, God, no, it got him right in the balls. No, it definitely. I thought it got him in the taint, but no, right in the balls. That hurts.
He might be regretting his life choices right now.
Oh, man. So, yes, shout out to him. We're at the top of the 8th here. 2-2 count. 2 outs here. With old Devin Williams on the bump here. Devin Williams, who I think has figured his shit out a little bit.
If he figured it out, why are they using him in the 8th?
Because I think Luke Weaver is just a better closer than him. I think there's definitely a thing where there's 9th inning guys and there's 8th inning guys. And it seems like Devin Williams, for pitching in the 8th inning his whole career, just doesn't have that 9th inning mentality.
That's true, because he did pitch with Josh Hader, right? Yeah.
Yeah. For a long ass time, except until last year. I think last year was his first year with Adam or second year with Adam. Strike 3 to Vientos.
Now
1, 2, 3.
Now we gotta get to the 9th. Okay. All right. Well, I might go 0-2 on stream tonight, and thank God for the Arlington Renegades. Wow, UFL Texas team came through for me once.
That's very funny. All right, let's go back to the hockey game here for me. 18 minutes left in the third. Only 13 shots on goal here. Welcome back, Jimmy the Bag here. 25 shots on goal for the Florida Panthers.
We're back. Max Domi.
Oh, look at that.
3-1.
What? Is it life?
There's life. 3-1.
3-1 with 17:53 to go in the third.
Jimmy, I didn't hear no fat lady, Jimmy. She's not singing yet. Are the Maple Leafs?
Is there obese people in Canada? I thought that was an America thing.
No, there's not. Not one.
Yeah, they have healthcare up there and all that.
Jimmy's actually considered morbid up there. It's quite shocking how healthy they are.
Real maple syrup, no corn syrup.
Yeah.
straight from the
Yes.
trees.
You're muted over there, Jimmy, so we can't hear you, but we respect all your thoughts and comments.
Oh, fellas, it's great to see you. I've got to go be a family member here, but I
Sure.
did want to come back. I love that Maximus Domi just made it 3-1 because my mom and wife are downstairs. I use
Is
wife
that all they
beat-
needed? Is
Yeah,
also the
he's-
light Leafs needed?
A little bit of hope,
A little bit of a seat change?
I do think that our live read on this game, I fear after dropping a quick 200 on Santa Anita that horse racing could take away from the bottom of the line, but good God, live betting with us together as a group is being very successful. And Millsy says a mob deep or dog pound. Come on, man.
What
I
did
ain't
you
a
think?
crook, son.
What did you think of journalism's run in the Preakness there, Jimmy?
It was one of the greatest runs I've ever seen in my life, and all I saw were dollar signs. Because I'm
you
make
were
so
on,
much
you were
money.
on that horse.
No, I didn't bet. I didn't bet the race. Who was going to beat journalism? I love that Ghosker. I love the Razors calling Ghosker, but all I saw were dollar signs because Sovereignty is going to beat journalism in 3 weeks on a mile and a half, and it's not fair. It's not a fair race because journalism fought again 2 weeks after. It's not fair, and all the romantics are going to watch what journalism did, and they're going to bet on journalism, and I'm going to sit back and laugh. But Millsy, it's mob because I'm not a shook one. I loved what journalism did, and I'm very thankful to be a part of this show, Jose. Obviously, Nuke Worker on Leafs plus 1,300. Come on, Nuke. Nuke's not a Leafs fan. There's no way. Nuke, did you bet that?
Nobody's a Leafs fan.
That's gotta be just like a hedge.
Are there actual Leaf fans?
Gogi's out there somewhere.
Sad,
No.
yeah.
Okay, this is just turning into a sad story for the Leafs now. Okay.
I just want to thank you guys all. Thank you for the love and support to my mom and to the family, as you guys always have. Jose, thank you for having me. Spooner, Gorky, love
Always.
sharing the screen with you guys, and everybody in the chat means a ton to me. I might come back up at some point if this game goes to extras. I'll come back up and roll in, but I got to go down with the fam here, and I'm thankful.
And Jimmy, just so we know, just to
news.
clear up, the Maple Leafs are dead. They're dead. They've always been dead, and they always will be dead. 4-1, immediate goal back.
Oh, that should not have gone in.
But Jimmy, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming by, and hopefully we can see you on Sunday.
What is with all these fucking?
Should not have gone in. Thank you, and truly from the bottom of my heart.
Goaltending in this league, man.
Well, that leaving that short side is ludicrous, but
Oh,
oh no,
that's an ugly one.
But glasses up. Thank you guys. I'm excited, inspired, and
Cheers, Jimmy. It's
can't wait for tomorrow.
it's a great opportunity that we all have to hang out together and cash tickets, brother.
Absolutely. Much love, fellas.
Yeah. Shout out to you,
brother.
Jimmy, our guy. Appreciate you coming by as always, and he will be here on Sundays here. So shout out to you, Jimmy. Let us ride into the sunset. We've got, and I'm watching the hockey game, so let me switch back here. We've got 6 outs allegedly here in this baseball game.
Yeah,
A guy on first base already.
Yeah, Ryan
first-
Stanek walked the batter before this. I don't even.
I
care
don't
who
like.
it was.
Yeah, I don't like Ryan Stanek all that much either. So let's see what happens here. He's got 2 strikes, 1 ball to DJ LeMahieu.
Of
Starting us
Astros
off
fame,
here.
is that?
Yes, of Astros fame indeed. So let us find out here.
You gotta hold that, man. You fat man. You. Jesus. Okay. No catcher shade here. Okay. I could be a catcher. No, I couldn't.
Oh man, a foul tipped off of a foul ball there. Should have been caught, like Gorky saying there. 1 ball, 2 strikes still to GJ LeMahieu. So thank you guys in the chat for being in here
Close
for
your
this
glove.
Sunday. We appreciate
Close
you
your
guys.
glove. Sorry, Jose.
No worries. I'm assuming the same thing happened again here for him.
I mean,
But shout out to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys hit your plugs here once and then do it one more time. Gorky, is there anything you want to plug? Please plug your Twitter so that people can follow you. Get more
find me on
Gorky in their
Twitter,
lives.
guys. I think my handle's there. I think so, right?
Yes, at Gorky underscore on sports underscore all that.
Gorky on sports with maybe some underscores, or just find Gorky. I think I'm one of a kind in a positive or negative way. You can take it how you want it. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, just follow Pub Sports Radio because it's one hell of a community we have here. I keep saying that, but it's truly because I love this community.
And we love you, Gorky. Strike 3 to DJ LeMahieu.
See, he can
Gas.
strike people out.
Gas. Threw him 100 down the middle, and he had nothing to do with it. Austin Wells not at the plate here. Outside is probably a slider at 90. Strike 1 here. Spoon, you did a great job today. For people that don't know what I'm talking about, can you let people know?
Are we getting off? Are we ending the stream right now, Jose?
No, Gorky. Don't you worry. Just letting people get their plugs in. We'll do this again here at the end of the game because I'm expecting extra innings here. But Spoons, let the people know about
I'm praying
Sundays.
for extras right now.
For your sake, I hope so too, and I guess for your sake, Morgan, because you have -1. But let people know what's going on Sundays, Spoons, for those that don't know.
Yeah,
No,
so
Spoons
every
needs runs
Sunday,
right now.
every Sunday, Wine Time and I are hosting walk-off wagers, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time, going through every game on the card. It's been a successful first 2 days. You got an arm injury here on the mound, I think.
Yeah, Stanek might be done for the next 2 years here, guys. I hope I'm wrong, but
Yeah, arm injury with your big-time reliever throwing 100s is not good.
He's staying in
He
the
had
game,
so
though.
many rubber bands, and that one snapped.
Okay, stays in the game. Precautionary, I guess. But continue, Spoon. Sorry.
Yeah, you can follow me on X at Spoons Bets, but you can find me on Jimmy's show on Thursdays. We'll be breaking down the MLB card for the remainder of this season.
Yes, it's a beautiful time on Thursdays. The mini cards on Thursdays as well. So I'm glad that we get you on Sundays as well for the full cards. Austin Wells hits a double down the line. Jason Dominguez stays at third.
Spoons, you might catch right here, brother, but I might be ripping.
No
up
hard
ticket.
feelings at all, Gorky.
Not at all,
I'm sorry
brother.
that I'm on the other side of it. I was looking for a better live line, and once I saw it, that was the whole purpose of live betting.
It's part of the game, brother. You lose some, you win some. It is what it is.
Well, down the line there, second and third, 1 out. And we'll see if the Yankees can be productive here with their out. This is a sign of a good baseball team if they can get this running. Who's at the plate? Wow.
Orbit Vivas?
Yeah, the guy I've not seen play for the Yankees before, a rather new guy. Jorbit.
Orbit Vivas?
Probably that one, but I'm going to call him Jorbit. Vivas.
It's jalapeno, isn't it? It's not jalapeno.
Oh, it's jalapenos, actually.
Okay. All right.
But Vivas here, 0-1, wearing the number 90, so you know he's a rather new character. Sancho, the Oklahoma City Thunder, hopefully. That is who wins the finals. I hope the Knicks get boat raced by the Pacers. But whatever. Vivas 0-2 count here. Can Vivas be any kind of productive here? 100 outside, fouled off.
For Spoons' sake, I hope he is, but you know.
And
I
Spoons,
think
you
we
have,
both want extra innings.
you have -1, right, Spoons? Not more, minus 1.5?
I just straight -1.
That's good. That is at least nice. The push is in play for Spoon. Another foul ball here. Vivas in swing mode. I'll tell you that. So Stanek probably smart to throw something in the dirt here.
Throw a ball, dog. Yes, okay.
All right, Stanek throws. Chundo up and high. Got to make it believable. So Stanek ball one there. This is the biggest two. Well, it's probably biggest at bat of the game here if they don't get the sack fly. Vivas, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball high. Much better pitch there. Good take. 2-2. Stanek just throwing 100, or those 90-mile-an-hour splitters.
Who's the on deck hitter right now, guys?
That's a great question because it is now full count. It's the top of the order, so it should be Goldschmidt.
Well, that's
is
not
coming
great.
up next. So 3-2, big pitch coming for
So
Stanek.
we need this out right now.
Big pitch coming. A lot of Mets fans in the stands worried. 8th pitch of the at bat. 3-2. Fastball in, foul ball. 101. Sheesh. This is a big battle here. 9th pitch of the at bat. 24-year-old kid battling bottom of the 9th or bottom of the 8th, excuse me. 3-2. 9th pitch. Fastball down the middle, fouled off. 10th pitch of the at bat. Just arm seems to be perfectly fine after throwing 100 again. Good God. All right, Stanek, here it comes. 10th pitch. Foul ball again. What a battle here.
Throw something off speed, Stanek. You're going to get him out front.
I have a feeling we're not going to see anything that's not a fast. Oh, look, that's hilarious. All of the pitches he's thrown have been fastballs to Vivas except for 1 splitter. So I'm about to say we're not getting any more splits, I guess. Just fastballs, fastballs, fastballs. Stanek, 99. Oh, what a horrible throw by Pete Alonso. Overthrows the catcher. And a run scores 3-2. Alonso, horrible throw.
Jesus.
Horrible throw to home there. 3-2 Yankees.
Seeing some steam movement on the under in this Houston Tampa Bay game tomorrow. It's a night game in Tampa Bay. There's 9s on the board.
You just said there was 9.5s earlier, right?
The juice change, like there was a -124, 9.5, and a -130, 9.5 when I mentioned it to TJ. I'm now looking at 8.5s and 9s all across the board, and I think it's going to be 8.5 steady here very soon.
Man, that's crazy.
Can we get out of this inning?
Also, there's
1?
Logan Allen versus Bailey Ober tomorrow with a 7.5, and that really should be steamed to the over very soon because that does not make sense. I know it's not the best offense.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a 7.5 kind of game.
Cleveland should win that game, right? Spoons?
Minnesota's not. It's not been the team that I'm trying to get around.
Did they lose today?
Yeah, they lost today.
Okay, so the win streak finally got broken.
I want to fade Cincinnati. They pitched all of their best pitchers 3 days in a row now. Mitch Keller after losing a 1-0 game on Skeens Day, you get plus money. This Pittsburgh line looks just beautiful.
1-1 count. Goldschmidt's now up. 30 pitches for Stanek coming. Nuke Worker just said boom, so it looks like the Panthers probably just scored.
There you go, Spoons. You're up 2, brother.
5-1. And Goldschmidt singles. 4-2 Yankees. 2 guys on. Yeah, I'm not a Stanek guy, and this is why. If he's not throwing the splitter for a strike, he's just rearing back and throwing 100 at you, and eventually these guys are gonna get it.
Yeah, but this one's not on him, brother. He made a pitch, got a ground ball to first base. The first baseman threw it over to the backstop.
Yeah, I think Pete's just trying to do too much there. Just get the out at first. 2 outs. But I mean, I get it. I mean, that's the game right there. Shitty throw. And there's the commercial break. So Stanek probably coming out of the game right now after that single.
Well, now the game's over. Congratulations to all the Yankee bettors.
Gorky, you sound like
over.
Gorky, you sound like one of the Earl Sports Bets brothers right now with this reverse jinx.
I don't know who
5-1 Florida.
I don't know who those guys are, but shout out to those guys.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They should come over to Pub Sports Radio.
5-1 for the Florida Panthers, and the boos are coming down here in Toronto.
Not only the boos, jerseys too. People are chucking jerseys on the ice.
That's hilarious.
Or did. One guy did.
Jimmy would be proud. Old Sammy Reinhart scores the goal.
Jose, can I propose to you the idea of Paul Skeens on the Orioles?
Well, that'll never happen, but unfortunately, there are more sweaters and hats being thrown on the ice.
Paul Skeens will end up an LA Dodger in 4 years.
Oh, it's only going to be a Dodgers or a Yankees uniform that he ever wears. I completely agree with that, Gorky.
Because we know Pittsburgh's not going to be able to keep him.
No, they are not.
Or they're not going to want to.
All right. Commercial break there in Florida, Toronto. And like you said, Gorky, sweaters being thrown on the ice, just all the bullshit happening over there.
No, just one. After that 5th goal went in, one guy chucked his jersey. I feel like that was warranted. I should also re-inspect my views on the Leafs, but I'll be transparent. I like plus money at home, and I thought that maybe one time they could, grow a pair of nuts and just play. But I was wrong.
All right, Cabrera is now in.
Oh, this is another fastball chucker. I'm expecting about 7 more runs in this game.
All right, ball 1 to Grisham. Judge up next, unless they get a double play. Ball 2, not even close. You got it. You have to. This is the thing about hitting in front of Aaron Judge. The pitchers have to throw strikes to you, and that is why Trent Grisham is having such a good year. Pitchers have to throw him strikes. So 2-0. Here comes a strike, I'm sure. Fastball, low, strike 1. Of course. So.
Did the Jays win today, Spoons?
No, the Tigers won.
No, right? Good. But, of course, I bet the Tigers on the wrong day.
2-2. Strike, fastball right down the middle.
They still had the better pitcher and everything. But stuff happens in baseball that's just unexplainable.
There's a lot.
2-2.
Bo
Here comes-
Grisky walking people.
3-2 incoming now.
Nope.
That's Genesis Cabrera of Miami Marlins fame. Was not a bad starting pitcher.
Genesis Cabrera was a starting pitcher.
Yeah, for the Miami Marlins. Was not
Okay.
horrible. 3-2 coming now for Genesis against Trent Grisham. Ball 4. Only the bases loaded, 1 out for Aaron Judge. All right.
What did I say about 7 seconds ago?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And again, I don't. They're not going to throw Reed Garrett today, and I don't think Edwin Diaz is going to be available today now, especially down. So this is all they've got.
I don't think they need Edwin Diaz now. I think they need the offense, but I think it's too little, too late, especially where they are in the batting order.
Strike 1, low slider. It seemed for strike 1 there. What does Aaron Judge have in his pocket here?
Whatever he wants. That's not a strike. Don't even look at the first base.
Cabrera, 1-1. Check swing goes his way. Man, this is just dicey stuff. Cabrera playing with fire. The base is loaded for Aaron Judge, up 2. Game could end right here.
Ooh, that was a hell of a swing.
Oh, my God. Cabrera hangs a slider or curveball. 80 up in the zone, and Aaron Judge just swings through it.
That was a hell of a swing. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was the pitch right there.
That was a Joe T. Fuck your under play of the day right there. For the swing.
And Aaron Judge, in classic fashion, goes up and chokes with the bases loaded. 2
What was it,
outs.
swing?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, where's Anthony Rizzo? Is he retired now?
Yeah. He's
Nobody
done.
signed him.
Yeah, he's done.
So,
He
he's
played-
still.
He played through a concussion for like 2 weeks, just
He's
like an idiot.
eligible to play. Nobody signed him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised
Back.
if he got.
That's the home run right there.
No. Cody Bellinger, grand salami. The Yankees put the dagger into the Mets' heart. There, good Lord. Of all the balls that get out, that was the one. That hurts if you are an under better, especially because
Now bet the live under.
that hurts. That hurts. The live under still would be good money right now. The under 10.5. But yes, over casher now. This game looked like an under the whole game, and now bam.
Ugh.
All right, well, now we've got 3 more outs here, it seems, in this game. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Volpe's up, and I expect him to go down very quietly. And by the way, that home run would have been a home run in 5 other stadiums. So that is very funny.
No, it was legit. It was legit. Man.
Oh, no, but they already showed the thing. 5 of 30 parks, that's a home run.
Yeah, but
So.
if it's not a home run, it still scores 3 with a double off the wall.
True. That is facts. That is facts.
If it's not
there.
Yankee Stadium with the wind blowing out that direction, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, if it's not Yankee Stadium, Fenway, the Tampa Bay Stadium.
But that's why the Yankees sign lefties that can hit bombs. You get
Bombs.
pull hitters. You get pull hitters.
Yeah, it's good for
Ben Rice
them.
can hit bombs in Yankee Stadium.
I congratulate the Yankees for this victory. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Volpe here. 0 for 4 on the day. About to be 0 for 5.
Yeah.
So, is there a in sports rival that you hate more than the Yankees?
No, it's the Yankees and it's Oklahoma, the University of Oklahoma. I fucking hate both of them. I hate the Yankees 1-1, but Oklahoma and Baker Mayfield, right there. I fucking hate both of them.
You graduated from Oklahoma State, Jose?
I went to Oklahoma State my freshman year of college, and then I realized out-of-state tuition sucks to pay. But I got indoctrinated to the way of thinking for the first full year. I went to all the football games. I went to every basketball game, soccer. I went to everything. So I'm a big Oklahoma State athletics guy. But UTSA kind of took over as well. So I support UTSA football more than baseball or more than Oklahoma State's now, but still a fan. I still fucking hate Oklahoma.
Are you currently still in college somewhere at UTSA or something?
No, I graduated from there before the pandemic. The last graduating class from there. Volpe grounds out the shortstop predictably, and we head into the ninth.
Shout out Ramon Scott and TJ in the chat. Is there a sharp play in the softball regionals right now?
Oh, shout out to you guys. By the way, if you guys aren't betting Texas Tech and the $1 million softball starter they have there, apparently you guys are doing it wrong. So shout out to you guys. By the way, Spoons, I have individual players I cannot stand in my, obviously I don't like the shortstop that plays for Philadelphia. He's my number one. But before him,
he struck out for me the other day with like the bases loaded, and I was like, I can't say his name.
He's a choke artist. That's why, except for the one time. Yeah, he's a loser. But my other 1-1 was Evan Longoria. I hate Evan Longoria. Oh my gosh.
Evan Longoria, the Tampa Bay Devil Rays greatest player of all time.
Yeah, he's getting his jersey retired this year as well. So shout out to him. I don't know where the fuck they're retiring it because they don't have a jersey. Like, where are they gonna put? Like, you gonna hang it up in the rafters of the fucking AAA stadium? I don't get it. But he's getting his jersey retired.
But see, just wait until you build a stadium first, because it doesn't make any sense to retire jerseys at a stadium that you don't even own. That's another team's actual property.
Yeah, I think it's gonna take him like 3 years to build that thing. So I'm very interested to see what happens.
So just wait 3 years. We lived through the pandemic. You'll survive.
Go watch some UTSA basketball games this year. You got Austin Clonch. He's he's
a good guy apparently.
He's an Alabama assistant coach. Nate Oates, coaching staff. That coaching tree. You look around, everybody is successful. It's going to be right there at UTSA. You saw some of it this year. Very competitive games. They covered the spread. Good teams win. They cover.
They are a good covering of the spread team, but unfortunately, Spoons, when I was at UTSA, I watched us soil away our two best players in program history. And it's made me pretty sick with UTSA basketball. But Clonch's performance this year did win me back in a little bit. He would have fully won me back, Spoons, if he would have won a conference tournament game. Because UTSA has not won a conference tournament game in basketball in, I don't know, like 2015, 2016, maybe. It's been so long. Tim Hill closes the game for the Yankees here, top of the ninth here. But yeah, UTSA football. I was there for all of the biggest moments in program history, so I'm very invested in it. And I called for the firing of our previous coach. And I wrote it in a newspaper. I got a bunch of shit for it, and it turned out to be right. So I hold that kind of dearly now.
Outside of Luke Weaver, this is the best arm available for the Yankees. Speaking of wanting to lock it, like in a 6-run lead, they are not going to think about it.
Well, Tim Hill sucks. So
no,
Tim Hill is just Tim Hill. It would have been me if I was a fucking MLB pitcher, just a lefty that will throw sidearm, throw the junk, and hope he can get you out. Because I threw sidearm as fuck as well.
Hey, how long until Rich Hill gets back to the majors?
2 weeks tops. He'll be here very soon.
Do you think Baltimore can make the playoffs with
No.
the glorified playoff system right now?
No, I think that there's too many teams in the AL Central that are good. The Red Sox and I think are a 500 team that can battle for its spot. And I think that the Rangers, Astros, loser as well will also be up there. So there's just too many teams. All of the AL Central teams being as good as they are has screwed them.
And don't sleep on the Sacramento Athletics either.
Yeah, 100%. A team that I think could win their division, honestly, as well. So
Shout out
It's
Ramon
tough.
Scott. Gave that out at the beginning of the season.
that's baller, Ramon. Shout out to you.
I think Ramon has like a ticket on it in his pocket.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's living in Vegas.
We'll
Those
walk
physical
around for that and
tickets.
show everybody too.
Yeah, those physical tickets. Those are awesome.
Yeah, shout out to our guy Ramon. He's a grinder, man. He wakes up at 4 o'clock local time to give us content at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So that's outstanding.
Yeah, he's a
Thank
fucking grinder. Shout out to you, Ramon. 0-2, by the way. We've been having the battles here with Nimmo. Just fouling pitches off. Now he just ball one. So 6-1, by the way, Panthers. Now, good God, how embarrassing.
So Jose, did you hear me talking to Jimmy about a hockey ticket for tonight?
Yeah. Is that gonna? Oh well, you had the under, right?
So I asked him, would I be better off betting the under 5 straight or Tampa Bay money line, or putting the +1.5 with an under 5.5 and get a bunch of plus money? And he said to do that, so you only lose one bet, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I only get to lose one bet, and the Yankees will even that up. So
Well,
That's
good,
nice.
Good move. Spoon.
That's nice. Sancho, I don't give a fuck about the Leafs. I'm a Bruins fan.
Shout out to Jimmy the Bag. Everything
shout out
Boston for Jose.
Yeah, except for the Patriots. I can't stand the Patriots.
They were too good, right?
Yeah, and the Patriots are apparently going to be good this year. It's going to make me fucking sick.
Yeah, they are. Mike Vrabel's a hell of a coach.
It's going to make me really mad. 2-2 counts. Nimmo's still battling right now with Tim Hill. 13 pitches right now. Fourteenth pitch coming. Foul ball. Oh, no. Flicks the ball out to left field. Bellinger gets it out. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Again, I appreciate you both for joining me here. Gorky, thank you for joining.
I appreciate you boys, man.
Spoons, thank you again. Gorky, let's plug your Twitter one more time for the people, just in case they missed it.
Go ahead, buddy. Find me, guys, at what is it? Gorky on Sports with a couple underscores in there.
Yep, it's on screen right there.
On _sports.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Maybe I should change that. Remove those underscores. Maybe I will, so that I can remember it better.
That's funny. 2 outs here. And Gorky, you'll see Gorky around Pub Sports Radio more and more. Follow him on Twitter for all the sports takes there. Spoons, my guy, another person you'll be seeing every Sunday on Pub Sports Radio here with walk-off wagers. Let the people know when they can watch you on the Pub Sports Radio airwaves.
I'm going to be here every Thursday with Jimmy the Bag. We're going to be here probably sometime after lunch. And then every Sunday with my guy, Wine Time Sports, we're going to break down the entire MLB card. That'll be 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time on Sundays. Probably try to hop in on Saturdays when I can over there on Jose Bouquet's show. If he shows up, maybe sometime.
Every once in a while when I show up on my own show like some asshole.
Jose
I was thinking about giving the under out tomorrow on
Medicate Monday,
but I think the under in this game is completely gone. Now I'm only seeing 8.5s.
Oh my God, no way,
it's a
really?
super stale line.
Shout out to everybody in the chat to take one
Yeah.
from our guy Razor.
Yep. Shout out to him. Was with us here for a bit as well. Yep.
Tonight he was here before I came on.
No, well, it wasn't on screen. It was in the chat. Yeah.
Okay. So shout out Razor and all the guys. Everybody here is amazing. Join us tomorrow for Medicaid, 12 o'clock Eastern. What is it? 11 Central, Jose?
Yep. And then I don't know what the fuck it is Pacific.
Pacific time, it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
There you go. See, that's why Gorky's around Macedonia's finest. Thank you,
Well,
Gorky. Full count here. 3-2.
Well,
2 outs.
we don't need a full count here, and we'll get the ground out to end this.
Yes, we will.
This
Volpe does what he can
craziness.
only do and play defense. And the Yankees win the ball game. And this game kind of went exactly how we had 3 hits for the Mets all game. Jesus Christ. Pretty crazy. Well, beautiful. Thank you guys all for joining me in here. Guys on the screen, Jimmy, who joined us, Billy, who joined us for a bit as well. Thank you all.
And
You guys make Sundays a lot more fun. Go ahead, Gorky.
shout out to Jimmy's mom, Mama Bag,
Yes.
who also joined us tonight. That was very cool getting to meet her, and it just proves, guys, how much of a family Pub Sports Radio is.
Yep. Shout out to you guys as well. And shout out to Mama Bag as well. Mima. Hope she enjoyed that last ass whooping of the Leafs there. Bo
Yeah.
Jackson, Unique, Sancho, TJ Dale, Flick, Kelly McInnes, Redbeard, LLC, Ramon Scott, Big O, MMA Locker Room, Mally, Mal, all of you guys, Jerry Jones. Thank you all for being in here. Robert McCormick, shout out to you, my man. We will see you back here tomorrow morning, Medicate Monday in the building, joining us here in the morning. So shout out to you guys. Say hey, and we'll see you guys next time.